Yo, 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 what up? Alright. How are we doing? Holy crap. Alright, let's turn this down a little bit. We have some, listen, I'm not being racist, this is just lo-fi. It's called Asian lo-fi. I don't know what that means, but I like it. Like, I'm being so for real. What? Like, what is Asian lo-fi? Okay. Good gravy. Alright, how are we looking today, guys? Let's see. Let's pull some stuff up. So a lot has happened this weekend. There's been so much, like, this weekend, in the last 2 days, there's been so much going on in Yu-Gi-Oh! I kind of just want to spitball on my thoughts. And we'll try to play a game or two. I don't fucking know. Because, like, I was thinking, you know what? We should play some Master Duel. But then I realized that I don't want to do that. Master Duel is the definition of cancer. Yo, what's up, Jake? How we doing? I'm back. I always am. Alright, we're just setting up shop. Alright. A little late of the stream today, but you know what? We're chilling. Yeah, I really didn't want to play Master Duel today. So that's like the last thing we're going to be doing. I don't want to play Master Duel. Oh my god. Alright, I'm probably mainly going to be talking about TCG. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, the game is so good. Like, you know what I mean? Let me pull up this one deck profile I wanted to check out. There's only one I really wanted to see. Let me see if I can find it. How good is your Forbidden Series deck today? Mine is fine. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I say this every week. I always put a lot of care into my deck choices. I like my deck this week. It's a really me deck. Also, like, I don't know. I just love reading. I just love cards. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god. Like, just, like, the deck's so bad, but I love it. It's so cool. Like, the theme, it's thematic. What it does, it's cool. I really enjoy it. I love the art. I love everything about it. It has good options going second. Like, I don't know. A lot of decks I've been finding is they're better going second. Like, they're made to go second, which I think is awesome. Which I guess only tells you it's a newer deck, but that's besides the point. It's such a cool, like, there's only, and then, like, but then I'm also finding there's these little things, like, things that tick me off about the deck, and I'm sitting here like, why do they make it that way? Only a couple, though, only a couple. Bro is bringing Tenpai. He's talking about Tenpai. Dude, I'm not... No. I think literally all the Tenpai cards are banned except for, like, the field spell. Not second summoning, sorry. The continuous spell. I believe the continuous spell is still legal. Hold on, let me bring up Duel Book. Let me also not have the forbidden... Let me not have my deck up. Nah, Jake, this deck today, bro, it's a nice one, let me tell you. Alright, where's my Doom Z deck that we can try to fix today? Bro, D for Doom Z. Found it. Okay. And then we do a little bit of this. And then we full screen. And then we're good to go. Dude, look at this Asian music. Da na 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 na. The traps are legal? There's more than one? No way. Oh my god, you're right. This card, right? Sangan Furrow. when a monster is destroyed by battle involving your fire dragon, target one of those destroyed monsters, summon it into your field in defense. During your opponent's end phase, pay 1,000. Target a Sangan spell or trap in the graveyard, set it, banish it when it leaves the field. Then we have Kaiho. During the main phase, if all monsters you control are fire dragons and your opponent controls more monsters than you, end the main phase. Huh. Okay, so you can use this as like, you can kind of like, well no, it just brings it to the battle phase, I see. If there are more attacks have been declared this turn, you can banish this card, draw a card, and summon a temp buy from your hand. There might be one. No, there's probably another one. I typed in Sangan because I assumed we could search like fire dragon if you want. I remember, I know there was these two, but I don't know if there's any more. I guess not. Dude, this Asian, I'm not gonna lie, this Asian music's awesome. Oh my good gravy. Oh my gravy. Down, 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 down. Oh my god, it's so funny. Holy crap. There might be. Was Sam's Doomsy Lost cool? Or was it just standard? Oh, it's list. Alright, we're actually going to talk about this right now. Alright, let's bring over some Yugioh Pro deck. Probably one of the best Yu-Gi-Oh resources we have. There was a regional that happened 10 days ago that we don't need to look at. Alright, so we had Columbus, and I also want to talk about Genesis. I low-key want to talk about the Genesis one. But, alright, let me load this a little bit. Alright, that should be good, right? Alright. Open chat. Alright. His list is very standard. Alright, let's just talk about Columbus. So yeah. For those who didn't see, Jesse Khan won Columbus. This was hot. I'm not gonna lie. Like, someone needs to make a video about like this run and talk about it. Like, it was insane. Because everybody thought Dracotail was dead. And then he just brings it and wins with it. It was crazy. There were other Dracotail players there. He wasn't the only one. But he's the one who made top 32, which I think is very impressive. And it's like, the list is like, I don't know. It's very strange because like there's a lot of 2-ofs. And I know Jesse's not really known for playing 2-ofs. Like the 2-of droplets, the two of Brandon opening, which I think this card's very good right now. It's very interesting. Everything else makes sense. But look, this deck has a lot of 1-ofs and a lot, I don't know, I feel like it would have a lot of awkward cards. But that's just what I think. Dracotail is def a solid side engine for Brandon. Oh, 1000%. I mean, clearly. At the end of the day, you have to understand it's Jesse Khan. Like, he is the LeBron of Yu-Gi-Oh. There's no... Also, wait, can you see the screen? Yeah, you can. There's no other way to put it. He is the LeBron of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, he's gonna be a little intimidating. But it's just... Like, I think the only thing... I watched his deck profile. I think the only thing he said was he would probably drop a 5-mana or 2. Which makes sense, because, like, realistically, when are you ever... Like, you definitely play 1. But when are you ever, like, resolving this on... Like, I'm pretty sure he said he never resolved it on his opponent's turn. Like, at all over the weekend. Which makes a lot of sense, because you're playing a bunch of spells. I think 2 Virtuous makes sense. 2 Droplets is whatever. Everybody was on Super Poly. It was actually... I think literally every list was on Super Poly. Like, this was the card of the weekend. The 2-ofs are just to say at 40 while still playing enough different cards. Yeah, I don't think this is better than Pure, but Jesse's the GOAT. Yeah, I completely agree. I still think Cool Tune is objectively the better deck, but Brandon's the second, if not the best deck. Like, it's actually, like, this deck is so good. Like, when I've been watching so much of it, it's such a clean deck. And as long as you're a clean pilot, you can, like, dude, it's so good. It also just has a really good Cool Tune matchup. But yeah, everybody was on Super Volley. Which is interesting, because I thought this card was going to be bad. But, like, yes, Cool 2 could play around it. Or, like, they could play around it, yeah. But it's like, it really just depends. Because if they get greedy on their first play, and they have to end on 2 tuners, then this is always live. So you can just force the Zaylin, which is really funny. So I don't know. Like, effectively, I'm always going to be playing around this if I'm playing Doom Z. Because Doom Z can play around this. You really can. If you get hand trapped a little bit, it's going to be a little harder, but you can definitely play around it. They can't play around it forever. Yeah, that's probably true. Like, you can play around it, but it's hard. So I can get that. It's good into the mirror too, because like they're gonna summon White Albaz at some point, so you can just fuse it away for whatever you want. And then it's okay against Doomsday. And then what other decks are there? You know what I mean? But it's just cool because like you can use your Fallen as the interruption. Like you don't have like it's such a good setup. And then probably the MVP for Jesse was just Secretarion, because no one was expecting Secretarion, because you don't play it in pure branded. But in the Driggleto variant, you do play, and it's cracked. It turns off so many of your cards. Like, it makes your lines a little more awkward, and I really don't think a lot of people were expecting that. Also, what is this? Like, are people really playing Illusion Gate? In the mirror, it actually makes sense. Like, it genuinely makes sense, because, like, you can use it, take their Aluber, take their Cartesia, like, take their Wet Albaz. Like, in the mirror match, this actually seems broken. And Brandon doesn't play a lot of, like, negations, right? Like, Mercurial, right? It only negates monsters, right? I could just check. Yeah, it only negates monsters. So, like, if you start your turn by Illusion Gating, you do pay half your life, but you hopefully don't have to, like, there hopefully won't be a next turn. If you start with this, how are they negating this? You know what I'm saying? Like, Brand doesn't play a lot of negates. Now, if they're on the Dragoto version, obviously they can flame it. They're forced to flame it. But again, no one was on it, and you do have some outs. You Virtuous, you have Droplets. So it's like, into Branded Pure, this card cooks, you know? I wouldn't say it cooks, but it nukes the whole board. And then you can summon one of their, like, you just went like plus. And it's like the deck also, like, again, like, you're getting so much pluses because the deck doesn't play a lot of negates. And then it's like, I'm pretty sure, right, Mercurial only negates if you control a fusion, yeah. So if you use this and you summon back their White Albaz, they're not gonna be able to Mercurial it. So unless they're on Ash, the only thing you can do is Ash it. So I think that's like really insane. Like, I don't know. I really like the idea behind it. And then obviously Thrust. What is Thrust grabbing this? Branded Fusion or Ketsu? Yeah, that's fair. I definitely understand why you don't play Thrust anymore in Pure, because like you're only grabbing Branded Fusion. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you don't even need it. You don't need it sometimes. It's not as good if you have Open in the Grave. That's true. I didn't even think about that. That's fair. Yeah, because this protects guys. Because sometimes I'll see the run board, and, like, they're ending on, like, Ecclesia, and, like, like, I don't know. Sometimes I saw their board, and they didn't end on the fusions. Like, they would wait to fusion on my turn. Obviously, it depends on the branded player. Like, the reason I like branded so much is because there's different lines you could do. Like, there's so many different lines you could do. So you can change it depending on how you want to do it, obviously. Which is why I really do appreciate Brandon. But obviously, like, I don't know. He said Illusion Gate was great, so... Like, on paper, it seems broken. And then it's like... The only fusion you usually end on is Grang. Yeah, exactly. So it's like... You don't really care if that gets popped. So you just save the opening. I was gonna say, I feel like most of the time you don't really end on any of these. And a Red Brum? Yeah. Which you don't really care. Like, who cares? These cards are good in the graveyard. Obviously, Theseus was carrying people this weekend. Like, I don't know. This list is clean. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's not clean, but, like, it's nice. Like, just watching the top 4 was some of the best finals I've seen in a minute. Like, that was such a good finals. Top 2 and top 4. Actual beautiful gameplay. And it's crazy too because they weren't even playing perfect. Like that's awesome. That just goes to show you, like, oh my god, it's just such a good game. What was the last thing I wanted to say? I was thinking you could play this in Doom Z, and then you can reborn one of their 4s to make a rank 4. It's not a terrible idea. But I don't know if it's that good, to be honest. Also, did you see they're reprinting Red Nova? With the full art? Yeah. Oh, that set is so bad. I mean, listen. Glorious Gallery is looking like a single set. I am not buying it. The only thing I want from that set is, check, I don't know if you saw it. What is it, Merrick? What is it? They're giving a bunch of anime chibis in, like, the retail boxes. And I definitely want Merrick, because Merrick's one of my favorite characters from the show. Oh, Red Nova, the old Cool Toon card. Yeah, yeah. There's 2 Red Novas, my apologies. The RDA card. No, there's a lot of weird reprints. Did you see they're reprinting, like, tiaras? Like, why? No one, like, no offense, no one's playing K9 right now, or Vanquish Soul. Like, they're reprinting so many cards that were played, like, 2 formats ago. It's really funny. Red Nova's getting reprinted. Tiaras. What else is there? There's a couple other. There's a lot of, like, we kind of needed this, like a format ago. Not now. I'm not complaining about that, by the way. It's fine. It's just, again, Yu-Gi-Oh just has a reprint problem. Shape Snatch. Dude, like, what are we doing? Or flipping, why is Sabersaurus getting a reprint? But Antoine, there's dinosaur cards in there because of Lagia. Dude, you could have thrown in 1 or 2. You didn't have to throw in, like, a bunch. Why is Sabersaurus getting a reprint? Give him a chippy art, is what I'm saying. Or why Shape Snatch? I'm being so for real. Like, what is Shape Snatch doing there? Holy crap. Alright. But yeah, now let's talk about Doom Z. So, Sam was the only one who topped a Doom Z. There was another Doom Z, Anthony Zhu. He's very good. He's been playing the deck for a minute. He basically, like, coached Team Sam, for what I heard. Lab Wall was in the last battle set. Yeah, but why? Like, why are these bad level 5 guys? Whatever. Alright, so this is Sam's list, and it's actually extremely similar to mine, ratio-wise. It's pretty much come a custom where we're playing 3 Raiders and 3 Drastia. It just makes it so that when you play into a board, it's like these cards are really, I mean, I wouldn't say Raiders is excellent into a board. It's fine. This card's great into a board. Like, having this into a board is awesome. Because if they don't remove one of your cards, you summon this, and then you just start outing a lot of the guys. Because Drastia, or Drastius, doesn't target. So you just start going into the board very good. So this card, I think, has to stick at 3. Unless you're playing, like, a hybrid version. If you're playing, like, a hybrid version, maybe you play 1. Because I was considering playing, like an Xyz slop version with, like, Ryziels and Onomats. Maybe you have to make the deck a 60-card deck. Because there's a lot of bricks. Like, this version, like, I think if you're going to play the Onomat version, you cut all the Power Patron cards, which you don't want to do because, like, Jupredo is the best card in your deck. But you probably cut this, the Terminuses. You don't have to, you probably do. And then, of course, the Vidulum. But you definitely don't cut the Pendulum. This card is so broken. But it's obviously worse in a 60-card deck because you need to have a Doom Z in your hand. So maybe you do cut it. Who knows? He was on Medius. I did see he was saying he was going to cut Medius, which, I don't know. I have to go through the lines to see which lines are better. But, like, overall, if you're going to Terminus and adding Medius is just the worst line to play 80% of the time, then it's like, you might as well just not add Medius. You might as well just go for your typical combo. Because Terminus is a 1-card... it's a 1-card Verudris, which, you know, helps you play through hand traps. So I feel like this card is the way to go. It's obviously bad into cards like Vidralis because you do negate it, but it doesn't destroy it, so they keep it in their hand, which is a little bit annoying. But obviously against, like, other hand traps, it's pretty good. Because Vidralis is very good against this deck. You have to, like, kind of hard play around it. What's going on, Velvet? If you play Power Patron, surely you don't cut Medius at any point. I'm not gonna lie, I don't, like, when I play a deck, I typically, unless it's the Forbidden Series, I typically don't go through I don't go through the 1-card combos because I think it's better to kind of learn on the spot, just so you learn what your cards do. Medius is just the worst starter. Like, Ashy Medius feels so good. Yes, I agree. Like, Medius is objectively the worst starter. Because I'd rather start with one of these or a change. I'd rather start with a change. Because these just get cards in rotation, while Medius doesn't actually do a whole lot. Medius also just randomly plays into Fua, which I thought Fua wasn't bad against my deck, because when I played this before, when I got Fua'd, I would give them 0 draws, so they're just discarding a card for fun. But, I don't know, I feel like with this version, because it is a combo deck at the end of the day, right? I feel like your deck, it's not bad enough. Like, it's not bad enough Fua. I don't think it's really that bad, especially if you're playing cards like Crown or Super Poly, or even Virtuous. But, I don't know, I've been thinking, and it's like, Fua just, like, I think Jake has opened my mind on this. Is it the only card that feels good to Ash? No, I agree. Even against Elf Note. But it's like the way Jake explains it to me is like, if I'm fooling you and it stops you from making 3 negates plus you're trapped, then it did its job. Which is honestly a really fair point. Because if you're fooling me, I'm not getting to Varudras, most likely, or Gigantic Sprite. Actually, you probably get to Varudras, but you don't get to Gigantic Sprite. Or sorry, I keep calling this Sprite, or Sargus. Because in order to summon Merrymaker, you have to summon once from deck, and then once for Merrymaker, and then once for Sargus. So that's 3 draws under Fua. So under that line, you actually don't go for Regulus, but you definitely go for you definitely go for Varudras, and then obviously you get your Drastia set up in the trap, which is honestly fine. If you're giving like 1 or 2 draws, you're giving 2 draws. If you give 2 draws off Fua, then that's fine. You're okay with that. But the Fua line just cuts off the Regulus line, which it honestly isn't that big of a deal, because like, dude, you saw in the finals, flipping Sam was he hard opened, I think, Regulus twice in the best of 3. That's insane. Like, hard opening this card is awesome. It's low key an extender, and it's just a negate that like helps you through hand traps. Like, this card's really good. Like, unfortunately, I just don't have them. I don't like. It's only $10. Okay, that's not that bad. I probably should order a Merrymaker, but right now I think I'm just gonna be playing the Utopic package, because in my head, I think the Spriggans cards are better I think they're better overall, card quality wise, but they both lose hard to Fua. So and they both take 2 extra deck slots. They take the Gaga Magician and then the Utopic guy. So I don't really, you also could just summon those. So like, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. Also, this card's broken. This card just makes it so none of your guys can get destroyed or targeted. So like, Destruction's protected. Like, it's so good under Virtuous. Like, I think I'm just going to swap these 2 for like a Gaga Magician and just call it a day. If you're cutting out the Medius, at this point, I think you might lean into the Fallen or Virtuous package variant, Doomsday. Yeah, Fu is definitely surprisingly good against the deck, unexpected. Yeah, because most of the good players are saying it wasn't good, which I think they were just gaslight. Like, I feel like some good players just say that to kind of bait people. Like, if I'm going around telling people, oh, and I'm a good player, oh yeah, Doomsday's great under Fua, then yeah, they're not going to play Fua. But it's not bad. You're good. Like, at the end of the day, the best card in the deck is Graflario. And the problem with Graflario is if you're going to summon it, it gets you 2 draws under Fua, which is insane. And then if you destroy it, you're going to summon another from deck. Like, it gives a lot of draws off Fua. So inherently, I feel like the engine is playing harder into Fua with this card. With that being said, if you open a very engine-heavy hand, I think you're okay. Like, again, before this card even existed, I was fine under Fua. And the deck is just even more consistent, so. I don't know. Fua's not bad. It's actually pretty good. I would say Fua's good. I don't know if Droll's that good. I think if you're smart with your plays, you don't, like, as long as you don't start with Terminus, I think Droll is whatever. I don't think it's that crazy. Because, yeah, you have your Elara, which sets. And you have lines under Fua that are whatever. But, like, I think Terminus is such a broken card, but my main problem with it is it stops you from attacking for the rest of the turn. So, like, I think this has to be your second. This has to, like, I used to use this card going, like, starting, but after I resolved this, if they didn't ash it, I just couldn't attack that turn and clear the board. So I think it's actually really important that you have to end with this. You cannot start with this card. You have to end with it, which is, like, annoying. And then, yeah, Velvet. So what you're saying about the Virtuous engine. I'm not against trying it. I think it's interesting. My problem with the Fallen is just, it pretty much takes up the slots of Super Poly. So it's either you play Super Poly or you play Virtuous or you play neither. Obviously, this version I have right now, I'm not playing either. Like you can't play both. You play one, and I don't think it's bad. My main problem with this deck is it loses to a decent amount of board breakers. Dark Ruler kind of cooks it. Super Poly if you're bad. Ultimate Slayer is good. Like there's a bunch of board breakers that are good because you're basically summoning 3 negates and then you have your trap. Like realistically, we probably should we should probably like pivot to a world where we end on F-Zero, Dracius, Trap, and then Varudras. That's probably the most optimal line because there's nothing they can hit us with. That's probably that is probably the most optimal line. The more I think about it, but that should be the end board. But it's nice having like background you can set because they won't have both Harpies and Dark Ruler. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't want to have another monster that does something. So I feel like we either have hand traps, which obviously Sam was only on 3 or 4, but obviously going first. These are the only ones live. Or just back row. And another problem with UMZ, sometimes your back row just gets filled because you have your Raiders, if you kept that as an interruption, Destruction, which is the trap, and then Dracius equips. You don't have to equip, but it does equip. So like, obviously you want to remove their bodies. So like your back row, like you only can set one back row usually. So it being a Crown or a Virtuous is actually pretty good. Yeah, you have to kill off Super Poly for it. I think that's a big trade-off. But if you cut Medius, I think that's the better package than keeping Super Poly. Not an easy call though. Yeah, I don't think one. I mean, obviously, I think Super Poly is better. Like 1000%. Everybody was playing it. Like, it was crazy. Another cool thing about Virtuous I was considering is you can dump I guess you really can't. But after you dump Ecclesia and then you dump Albion, after you dump Albion, you add another Virtuous. You can dump, what is it? You can dump Ecclesia and you have the Send after that. Or I forget what the line was, but if you dump Ecclesia, and if you open 2, I guess, and you dump Ecclesia, you can use the second one and use it as like a reborn for like follow up. Or you can like re-grab like their fallen, like, oh my god. Okay, Velvet. Do you want to hear the hottest thing I've done? I went, so I was playing against Brandon. I go, I just realized he's not on Talons. Also, we're going to talk about Magical Midbreaker. We're going to talk about this after. I actually have an idea about that. But I play Talons in my man, as you can see. So I go Talons, steal the Mirror Jade, and then I wasn't on the Virtuous package, but in theory, I could have went Mirror Jade. Actually, I don't think that, actually, is that how it works? Because isn't Mirror Jade, like, you can only use it once it's on the board? I just realized that. I probably can't do it then. But I was thinking I could go Mirror Jade, activate it, dump Albion, and then, like, banish a guy. But actually, I don't think you could do that, right? Oh, no, you can, never mind. Yeah, so I was thinking, so I go Talons, grab Mirror Jade, and worst comes worst, I banish their own Mirror Jade. But I go Mirror Jade, dump Albion to set the Virtuous on their turn. Like, come on, isn't that hot? I didn't do that, by the way, because I didn't play Virtuous at the time. But the hottest thing I did was I summoned Power Patron Doom Z. I used it to turn Mirror Jade into Dracius. That was my out to Mirror Jade, because I couldn't out it, and then I won the game. Well, I didn't win the game, but I should have won the game, whatever. That was the hottest thing I did. It was so hot. Imagine I go Mirror Jade, dump, banish something, make Dracius. Like, that would have been the hot, dude. That was the hottest thing I did all day. Like, oh my god, I peed in my pants. Wait, why is it on Midbreaker? You couldn't have used the effect. He used the effect. All right, shut the flip up. Wait, is that not how it works? If they already used Mirror Jade, you can't use it because it's already been used. Because it says, oh, this card cannot use its effect next turn. Oh, you're right. So no, I can't. I for some reason I thought this was once per turn. Yeah. Also, this card. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So I couldn't do that. But like, anyway, it was funny because my Alto, it was the Power Patron. I thought that was hot. I don't know. I thought it was hot. You can't though. This card says this card cannot use this effect next turn. Oh wait, are you saying it's like it only applies on that turn? Does the next turn apply now, or does it apply on the next? I mean, I assume. Because the reason I say this is because it's the same copy. It says this card. The card already used the effect. I'm just taking it. But it says next turn, so I don't think that actually matters then, right? So I can't use it. Okay, I kind of figured. Anyway, that was hot. But and more importantly, Sam and Anthony Zhu were both on Magical Midbreaker. For those who don't know, this card says after this card at the start of your main phase 1 or 2, during each player's main phase, monsters on the field cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. Also, neither player can target monsters their opponent controls. You cannot activate or set field spells. So basically with this card, you just use this to play around hand traps. If I play this against Cool Tune, they can only Ash Bell. They can also what's the card called? They can Ghost Circle me, but they can't Veiler, they can't Imperm. They also can't for Drawless you. So like this card's interesting. And then you play Set Rotation because you have the Plundered Power Patron playing Vidolia, which you don't go through this card all the time. It's a nice card to have in the engine, but you don't always go through it. So going first, you can go Set Rotation, or even going second. You can just put these bad boys up, or you can use Set Rotation, put up Magical Midbreaker, and then your guys just can't be destroyed. So you have protection to play. So I think this card's interesting. It's a very interesting card. It has applications going first against Cool Tune, and then going second against every other deck. Realistically, though, this card doesn't really do anything against it doesn't do anything against Brandis. I don't know if it's even that good, to be honest. If you steal a Soft once per turn after they used it, you can't use it. Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, yeah. But like, I thought that was hot using the. I don't know. I kind of peed myself. Anyway, but yeah, this card's interesting. I'm definitely gonna try it because like, his applications going first into like basically just one matchup, and then just going second, like you just have protection over your guys. But again, against Brandon, I don't think this really does anything. They don't really destroy that often. Or target. Like, I feel like this doesn't really do anything. But it's an interesting card. Also, what the coolest part about this card going first is if you activate Set Rotation, they have to activate Fua. Because you're giving them a card. So it basically forces them to Fua or Perulia you early. I mean, they're going to be Perulia you early anyway. But it forces them to Fua you early, so you can actually play around it better. And then another cool thing is they can't Imperm under Set Rotation, which I think is really cool. So, Set Rotation is a very interesting card. And then, worst comes worse, if you really don't need it, you can just Set Rotation for Vidolia to grab Power Patron guy. It's actually very interesting. And then, I don't know why he's on Santa Claus. I'm like 80% sure this has no reason. That this could just be a kaiju. Like, I don't think it matters. Maybe for like the attributes. Maybe for the attributes because it's a light. Yeah, that's probably why. This is alright. I think Santa Claus is here just for the attribute. Yo, what's up, Utesh? How you doing, my boy? How are you doing? Oh yeah. We're just talking TCG right now. I'm like brainstorming how to fix this deck. Santa Claus is so random. I'm pretty sure it's just for Super Poly. Because if you Santa Claus them, you can use Mud Dragon and then use a light non-fiend. So I'm pretty sure this is just a. I think that's it. What if it was Santa Claus because it's a cheaper card? Well, alright, here's the thing. Sam isn't really known for using cheaper cards. He has, like, his whole Doom Z core is max rarity, so. I mean, I don't know why. He didn't explain it in his deck profile. Anthony Zhu probably did, so I could probably, like, look at his list. His list was also exactly the same, by the way. Yeah, he played the exact same list. The only difference is he had one Gamma Seal over the two Santa Claus. I'm assuming it's just for Super Poly, though. I don't know what else this would really do. Because you can equip this to Drasties. It doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. Ash, obviously, for Rogue. DD Crow is interesting. I don't know if that's really good. but it's interesting. I do like the idea of playing Druisworm though, because against branded, it just gives you an extra banish for their guys. So I actually don't mind playing a Druisworm in the side. My only problem is like, what are you like siding out? Like, I guess Droll, right? Droll's kind of useless against branded. And then obviously he's playing Accusation. Accusation is broken, by the way. You need to play this. I don't have my copies, so unfortunately I can't really play this. Currently I'm playing one Solemn in Judgment and one Solemn. Let me show you guys the card. Velvet, in case you're wondering what card, if you don't have that card, play this card. Play Scolding. It's literally the same. It's the same. It's the same as Judgment. The only difference is you can only control one set, which you're already doing because, like, you're setting, like, you're activating Destruction as soon as you can. So, like, when you have this set, you're only gonna have one set. So, this card's very good. I'm playing this in Judgment right now. Just to avoid Super Poly, don't know if I like that so much. Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, that's probably the only reason. I can't think of any other reason why you play Santa Claus. It gives them a draw. I don't think that's that good. But yeah, I really like this deck. So pretty much, again, it's pretty custom. You play 2 of everything. Gotta add 3 Waken the Dragons because surely you'll run into an MST player. This is very true. I love Waken the Dragon. I was on that goo. Oh, back to Toss format. That was the goo, bro. Because back then, everybody was playing Cosmic and Twin Twisters, so they would always just randomly pop it. It was awesome. Okay, also, no one's playing Clockwork Knight, so I think we just cut this. I'm playing Grana right now because I don't own Merrymaker. But I'm debating just adding in the Regulus because why not? Like, it's a good card to draw, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, though. But we definitely just cut this. This card's bad. Typhon can come up. Realistically, though, it's bad. At this point, siding Lava Golem. I was thinking of playing Lava Golem, too. Because, I mean, it's nice to have your normal summon, but you don't need it. Also, Lava Golem outs 2 bodies. It's not that good against Cool Tune unless they go for a high rolly line. What was the other reason for... There was another reason why you played it. It's an 8, which doesn't really matter, I don't think. I'm not sure. Okay. Let me fix this. I'm also on Zeus, which I don't think you need. Because you gotta remember, only one card locks you. This card locks you from attacking. Raiders locks you into Xyz. So, you have every Xyz card at your disposal. Like, I low-key want to try, like, a hybrid 60-card version. But I think the card... Like, I think Doom Z is inherently a 2-card combo deck. Like, you want to play a lot of engines. So, it's like, cutting down on names just doesn't feel that good. Now, with that being said, 1 rank 4 is full Doom Z combo. So, it's like, I don't know... I mean, no, it is. It is. You're playing a decent amount of bricks in there, too, but... Okay, so we're going to play the F-Zero. This guy's broken. You have to play this. And then I'm probably going to play the Gaga Magician. And then I mean, the Utopic guy also takes guys, right? So we can just hard summon this, which I'm okay with. Yeah, we have to make this guy, then this guy. So I think this is fun. Alright, so we have 4 flex spots. I'm trying to think what to do. Nah, real gamers grab sphere mode. Yeah, it's funny. They're not bad. It's funny though people are playing kaijus. Like, I thought kaijus were a Genesis exclusive, but apparently it's not. They're just good. It outs the Zaylin. Against Branded, it probably doesn't do anything. I guess it outs the Dogma, right? You contribute over Dogma with a kaiju, right? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, we play this to reborn the Geoctorus. If you're not playing the Springans cards, you just have so many, like, you have so much room in your extra deck. It's actually kind of insane. Like, I feel like we should just add, like, the Super Polys. I do own... Alright, I think we're going to try Super Poly. Cut the Imperms. Should we keep Thrust? Also, I really want to cut this card. I hate D-Shifter. Like, going first, this card's terrible. Like, you don't want this card going first. And then I'm debating cutting thrust, but like, or we could just side it. I don't know. Let's throw in the Drolls in the main. And then low key we could cut Ash. I don't know. I feel like you don't want like baby hand traps. Let's cut the Eclipses too for now. Okay, so I'm thinking this. Also, hold on, Velvet, if you're still here, what are your I don't know if you play this deck, but I'm just asking you. What are your thoughts on like equip spells? For the longest of time, I've always liked 2. Like, I don't know if I really want to play more than 2. Because I think, like, I don't want to brook on these, you know what I'm saying? But under Shifter, if these get banished, you lose the game. You actually just lose the game. And then it's like, if you use your Geppetto, I've had this happen, by the way. I've had my Geppetto, it banished the top 3 cards of your deck for cost. I've had my Geppetto hit both my equip spells. Like, it's very annoying. Obviously, I could have played around that. But it's like, if you lose your equip spells, you lose. So, I don't know if I don't think you play 3. I think playing 3 is incorrect. Maybe post-side. I could totally see you post-side. You add in the second Adrastea. That's the only thing I could think of. But it's like, because this card also is just good going second. But, I don't know. I think 2 is fine. I don't think you need more. If you get both of them banished, it is what it is. Well, I understand that, but the problem is you lose. You actually just lose the game. You have very little other ways of equipping cards to turn on your Xyz. Like, I don't know. And it's like, another problem with this deck is the grind game just isn't that good. Like, you can obviously, like, keep resources. Moon Mirror Shield. Never brick on Moon Mirror Shield. I'm sorry, Utesh. Moon Mirror Shield is the worst card in a stun deck. Let me tell you something. We obviously could play pre-mat, but like, dude, I'm not playing pre-mat. That card's terrible. I think adding a third, yes, I completely agree. I think adding another one is just cluttery. I think that just is how the deck works. You could just run 2 and accept defeat. No, oh no, I don't disagree. I think that's a huge flaw against Banished Scoop. No, but like, I hate that. I don't want to, like, I love Doom Z. It's genuinely, like, it's easily, like, again, just for context, I've been playing this deck since it came out. I was playing it before the Geppetto was revealed in the Groflaria. So this is, I've been playing this. Not in Genesis either. I was playing this in Modern. This has easily become a top 5 favorite deck of mine. I love this deck. This deck is just so much fun to play with. It does everything that I want. It exceeds summons in a cool way. Oh, first off, my favorite summoning thing is exceeds monsters. That's when I kind of started playing the game. I flippin' love exceed summoning. My favorite summoning condition. So it does that. It does it in a cool way. I love machine types. I love Cyber Dragons. So like machines just kind of work with me. They're dragons. They're level 4s. Like everything about this deck I love, and it's a really good going second deck. Like genuinely, I have more fun playing this deck when I'm going second. Because you out card so easily, and your cards are so plus into a board. It's so much fun. I flipping love this deck. But my 2 gripes is I hate how Terminus like makes it so you can't attack. It's so annoying. Because like this card's awesome. This card is just a power spell for your deck. You kind of need to play it. But like if you start with it, you just can't win. So it's like it's very annoying. And then I understand people are saying, oh, there's lines where you can summon. Let me show you the card people are saying. Basically, you summon Jupiter with an Xyz under it. He becomes 65, and then he attacks directly with Doomdir. Like, I understand that is a way to get game, because Jupiter is a power patron, but it's so fake, because if your opponent knows what they're doing, and they just stop you from getting there with any interruptions in the game, you just lose on the spot. Or, sorry, we don't win on the spot, is what I'm trying to say. You don't win on the spot. So I don't know if I really agree with that statement. But people are playing this, we'll talk about this card after, actually. People are playing, where is it? It's just not here. Wait, hold on. Is it a 9? Oh, no, it's an 8. It's an 8. This guy. People are playing the Dark Cerulean Isfril. Because basically during the battle phase, your guys gain, like, Doomdir basically gets to, like, 85 and can attack directly. But again, that is, it's only good if they have 0 interruptions. And it's a very high roll. I don't know if I like it or not. I'm a primary Malice player, and when a friend and I were deck testing Doom Z variants, I can say that I had very smooth time into it on the Malice side of things. Person I was testing with taught me all about Doom Z, and they loved the deck too. No, like Doom Z, like, and then I'll have people like, oh my god, I hate Doom Z is such a cancer deck. It's just a go first slop deck. First off, you're wrong. The cards are literally made to go first. It's not my fault. Varudris is just a generic Omni. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being so serious. This card should just get banned. Like, does anybody in chat disagree with me? Varudris should just be banned. This card is just a level 10 Omni. A rank 10 Omni. This card should just get banned. Like, I'm not against this card getting banned. Regulus, I don't know if I agree with Regulus getting banned. I think it's more extra deck commitment than Varudris. I think it's a fine deck. I think it's like top 5. I don't think it's the cream of the crop. But I think it's very good. Like, obviously, it topped the flipping Columbus. Of course it's good. It's a very solid deck. I just love it because it feels awesome going second. Like, if you're going second, even with just full engine, I feel you can out most end boards. Especially, I mean, obviously it helps because no one knows how to play against it. But like, I don't know. I've never really had a hard time doing it. But yeah, I'm not a big like I like testing. I'm just not a big like go into solo mode and do combos, even though I did that once. Anyway, I saw some players are playing the Mercurum, the Living Quicksilver, which is a TCG exclusive card. I think that they can leave Varudris up until the next ban list. I think they should target some of the Power Pitch and support cards first and definitely deal with the Cool Tune issue. Yeah. Also, they're getting overtuning, I think it's called, in the new set, the Glorious Gallery set. So, like, it's just going to be more consistency. Honestly, I want flipping, again, I want generic Omnis just to get banned. Like, I think Zaylin should get banned. I understand, like, at a higher level, you can play, like, around it. But I think Zaylin is just a terrible design card. I think Varudris also should get hit. For this, I think that's it. And it's unfortunate because, like, Doomsday Destruction, if this card gets banned, this deck is probably really bad. Like, I understand it is a floodgate, but, like, it's a floodgate in the archetype that, like, like the whole deck is circled around this card. So it's like, if you ban this, oh my god, the deck is just so bad. Anyway, this is a TCG exclusive card. It takes two level 10s. So this takes both your Jupretos, which means you're not getting into Varudris if you do this line. But if this card is Xyz summoned, you can attach one monster from your deck to this card as material. While this card has material, your opponent cannot activate the effects on monsters in their graveyard with the same attribute as a monster in your graveyard. So this could effectively, it's like, it can be a Dweller-esque effect. I'm not really sure what deck right now this even like applies to. Like maybe branded during their end phase, but like I don't know if it's even that good. And then during the end phase, you can detach Exodus tier or take 3K. So this could kind of be a Dweller. Like it depends on the deck you're playing against, but if you want to Dweller them, you can. But I think you realize the more important effect is this attaches any monster in the game to it. So you could make, and then what happens is you can cheat out Jupiter with Jupreto, and then you could turn Jupiter and this into number F0. And then that effectively dumps any card, any monster in the game as material. And then and then basically with pre-mat legal, you could search it. Like there's two, what is it? You could search it off Deactress. So you could basically just summon any card in the game with this. So, I saw people were doing this. I don't know if we're really doing that. 3 copies of OG Luffy! Oh, yeah! You Tash, you're my goat, bro. You already know. Hold on, let me put the good dude on the screen. Oh, yeah. Look at back there. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I made him faster in OBS, just so you guys can see him. Oh, my God. Dude, where's RG Goofy? It's so funny. But, yeah, so technically, you can get Spell Canceller. You can grab, I'm trying to think of what other, like, toxic cards we can grab. Can we even grab Christia? I don't even know. I'm assuming we cannot. No, you can't. Okay. Oh, no, you can. Gold? We get something like Christia. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's good, but, like, it gets, like, branded, right? Like, if they don't have any hand traps, you know what I'm saying? What's another floodgate we can summon? And I wouldn't say the cool part, but the nice part about the combo is you do it at the end of your combo. So you set up everything, or you set up at least 2 interruptions. You get to your trap, then you make this. Like, their only out's gonna be like Virtuous, which actually Virtuous isn't even gonna work because you're gonna end on this guy. And basically, with Utopic Future, they can only target this guy for card effects and attacks, and then when they activate something, detach 1, take control of a monster they control, and this card cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. So this card just helps you against target protection. Like, if you end on this, they are losing. Like, it's very good. Like, I think this should just be the end on the end board moving forward. But yeah, I think that line's like low-key bad, but it's funny. You adding 2 more bricks in your deck to FTK them. But again, I don't think it's really that good. But yeah, I'm thinking about adding the Gaga Magician, just so we can end on this better. Is there any other cool rank 10s we can make? Because again, we're locked into Xyz. We're not locked into machines or anything, so the world is our oyster. How much DB rated you play? I'll spec you if you pop up on the rated screen. I'm not gonna lie, I don't play rated at all. Yo, you Tesh, the goat using the emojis. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. My goat. I don't play DB rated often because I don't know. I just don't. I low-key should though, because I want to like, I kind of want to get my invite, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've never got my invite ever. So that's that. I mean, it's kind of too late now because the season's like, there's only like what is it? It's only like 2 or 3 more months of the season. It's almost June. Vector is so goofy. Oh my god. Velvet, there's a little. I mean, you already saw it. I mean, I don't know what's really to say. we have a little Vector joke going on. It's just a little bit. We're a little silly here. Rated ain't bad for testing and dipping your toes in the water, man. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I just don't like playing The Sims. I just prefer playing in person. But I want to get my invite. That's like one of my goals right now for Yu-Gi-Oh. So there's only like 2 more months of the season left, so I don't know if there's really a world where I can even get my invite, but I want to. That's been like one of my goals for a while now. Vector is peak and mechanically lose to El Macho! Hold on, let's put him on the screen. I don't have my key things on. El Macho! Dude, who would win in a fight? El Macho, dude. It's Vector's, dude. Vector's cooking you, bro. He's cooking you. Look at that. So not him. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god, we're so goofy around here. But yeah, I thought about like doing like a 2-hour like DB session, just grinding. I just don't like the sim. Also, people are toxic, but like after a while, obviously most people aren't toxic, but I don't know. I just prefer in person. Which I would love to do like in-person duels, by the way. Like in person, like live, I would love to do that, but I don't have the camera set up right now. I would love to though. But yeah, I just need to get a feel of the cards because I think I have a decent skill at the game. I just need to like polish some things, and just decision trees and stuff. What was I gonna say? But yeah, what do I add here? Cause like, let me see. Actually, he's on Super Poly. Should we just add Super Poly? Oh, I was trying to check there's any like cool rank 10 we can make. Yeah, we can make Gustav. Yo, hold on a second. No, I mean, this is just the best one. There will always be funny ones we can make. Oh, also, we played Dugaris to out Liger. This deck actually has a really good, Luna Light matchup. If you flip Destruction, they just lose. It's awesome. But you just need a little... Also, this helps you get game. Because what is it? Another line you could do, which is actually easier. You can equip... Doomdirg to Drastius, and then obviously he needs an Xyz on him, but 6,500 can't attack directly. Dugaris double it game, so that's another way to get game. So I think Dugaris is fine. It also can help you get drawn a non-engine, so I think Dugaris is actually like fine. These 3 can just go. I think I've summoned Typhon the most of those 4 because you don't really need to Zeus. Your deck is so good going second. Streets are calling for the funniest rank 4 number 27 and the most reasonable rank 10. Wait, what is number 27? Oh, Dreadnought. Yup. Dude, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was thinking about building trains for like Genesis. Like trains look so cool. Like there's this one train player in my locals, dude. He is like, whew, he doesn't have the prettiest smile, let me tell you. But dude, like the deck is so cool. Yo, let's go, you Tash, dude. The trains are awesome, bro. I'm gonna show you guys a sample deck list, but like. Trains are awesome. They're just so bad. It's so funny though. Really cool deck, but unfortunately the trains just aren't training. But yeah, let's try Super Volley. I'm gonna try Super Volley this week. I do own a copy of Theseus, so we're gonna be playing Theseus, Mudragon, and Garura. And then my main problem with Garura is it's just stuck here. Like there's no 6s you can make. Mudragon's a 4 and it can protect your guy. So at least with Mudragon, like, you could just, Xyz over it. But, like, if you make Garura, like, what do you... You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do? I always like sneaking a Chorozo into my deck if I can. Chorozo's interesting. Trains. Used to play a train deck just for fun with a friend. Good times. Dude, have you read the new cards? They're awesome. Like, they're so cool. We have a Forbidden series with using the trains. Oh my god, it was awesome. I love trains. They're so cool. I like machines. Like, if I had to name you my favorite typings, number 1 would be plants, 2 dinosaurs, machines are up there. I love spellcasters. Like, those are my favorite types. Yo, the Asian... Oh, sorry. Is that what... Yeah, the Asian lo-fi is going hard right now. Holy crap. I've been number 27 to Neo Magnus once. I've lost trains ever since. Yes. Dude, trains are awesome. I can show you guys a sample deck list. It's a really cool deck. Unfortunately, like, again, the deck is like, but it's cool. And it can FTK, which is even cooler. But yeah, my only problem with playing Garura is you're not getting the draw off it. Like, I guess you could pop it off your own guys to get a draw. But it's kind of just there. So I don't know if I like that. But this is kind of the list I'm thinking about playing. And then, yeah, we just don't play Virtuous. And then another thing, too, is I don't own Crown. So we just can't play Crown. Which Crown's pretty good in this deck, I would say. So I don't know what my other non-engine would be. I was thinking about, why don't we just play Thrust, bro? Like, Thrust seems insane. Like, am I crazy? And then we could side in, like... I mean, this should realistically be another Scolding, right? So this, DDG... I think Perulia's okay. We could do... I don't want to main a Magnuma because it's bad against Cool Tune, right? Doesn't Cool Tune play no... Let's see. Q's a light, Clip's a dark, and that's it. Oh, Rotor's also a light. Okay. So like, I guess they technically have guys. No, we should play it then. Because I like Magnuma because against Cool Tune, it shuffles your deck. And well, A, it gets you to engine, that's why you play it. But B, it shuffles your deck. So like they don't know my top deck, so and it also replaces itself. Like I really like Bastille Magnum. Okay, so the only difference here is the Regulus and the 3 Crown. And then do we want to drop the Medius? I just have to see, like, do we even want to like go for a Medius line ever? I don't even know if we do. That's the question. And then we're playing Fua, which I don't know. Fua's fine with this deck, because if you go for the Vidolia line, you could just banish it, so... Like, I'd rather banish this than a name, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know if we want to play Super. I feel like Super is, like, weird to play. Because, again, this deck is a 2-card combo deck. Like, you don't want to be discarding cards. But I guess if you win, that's all that matters, right? And then I'm thinking about siding Shifter for going second, because, like... It's hard to, like, set things up going first. And then if they, like... Most players, they're just going to stall. And then you just drain all your resources. And you just don't have anything. I low-key want to try the, I kind of want to try the, whatchamacallit? The kaijus. I think the kaijus are interesting. What do you guys think? Play Santa Claus? Is Santa Claus the way? For the Super Poly? Maybe. $10x Santa Claus. I mean, hey man, he is a light. I don't know. Like on paper, wouldn't Gamma still just be better? I guess not, right? Like I'm pretty sure it only comes up with Super Poly. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm really gonna be I don't know. But it's also an out to Dogma, which is why I like it. I don't know. Maybe I feel like Gamma Seal and him do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? What do you guys think? I don't know. I also want to try the set rotation. I think set rotation is interesting. I don't know. Should we cut thrust? I feel like thrust just isn't that good. Like, what are we thrusting for? Like, if we get hand trapped, like, there's nothing to set, you know? I mean, we could set the destruction. I'm okay with that. And then we don't have to search it. And it's like, going second, we can grab Change or Terminus or Talents. Because I'd rather this just be another card, you know what I'm saying? Also, like, I don't know. DGG's like, whatever. It doesn't, like, solo cool to me. That's my problem with it. I wonder if Santa is face-up stolen on your side. If you get... I was thinking the same thing. I can read the card and, like, answer it. You know. Ruling Guru over here. If summoned this way... I think you do, actually. Right? Like, if I go... If I give him Santa Claus and I Towns take it, I'm pretty sure I would get to draw them. Because it was summoned this way. So, I think it would. Because I was thinking, like, is there any way we can take this back? But I don't think there is. Our deck doesn't really take control. It kind of destroys. Makes sense why Santa would be better than Gamma, right? This is true. I don't know. I feel like this deck doesn't want to... I mean, there's a lot of awkward cards you don't want to, like, really draw. So I feel like... I really don't want to play the Gamma, you know what I'm saying? But, Santa Claus or Gamma Seal is just good to out, Dogma. Because, this deck doesn't have an easy way of outing Dogma other than... Again, the Jupiter 6500 thing. But it's like, I don't know if it's that consistent. Like, also, again, if they have plays, they're just going to stop you from getting there, so... Like, I don't hate the idea of playing this. Or Perulia. And then... I don't know. Should we cut, like, the DDG? Maybe. I want to try set rotation and mid-breaker, so... let's just cut DDG and Harpies for now. Okay. Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna like Thrust, because also too, if we get drilled, Thrust doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, I guess we can set off it, right? I don't know. Alright. So we go normal Lara, effect a set. Set this. We'll after the effect. If you get impermed here, this is why playing Drastia is so good. Like, into hand traps, Drastia is awesome. Because you get to your interruption no matter what. And it's good in a droll. Combo time, this is what I'm saying. You don't want to see me combo, let me tell you. It's just hard to do combos because like you don't know like you don't like your opponent's gonna have like you have to like you're like I don't know. Like if we get Fluid here, like we're gonna be getting them like a lot of draws. Like, I don't know, like I don't know. Anyway, make this. We will not use the effect. We'll make Graflario. Graflario detaching this. And we can add a Doomsday spell or trap, pop a card on board. Typically here, I add the Raiders. And we'll go Raiders, activate. We'll pop this, summon a guy from deck. We'll summon the Amelth. We'll go 1 Amelth to search, 2 Golflaria to summon from deck. We already have Drastia, so here we just add Drupredo. Summon another Alera. And then here is when you can get nibbed. Which is why you're supposed to go for the Regulus line. But obviously we're not doing that. Like, this is why this is the line I've been doing, and it's good. But obviously we're not doing that. We're making Gaga Magician. Detaching Exceeds a target exceeds in your graveyard, summon it, and then negates effects. So we'll use this effect. Target this to summon. And then we could play the other Utopic guy, which is just a negate. Because if we summon this does not make us nib-proof. Like, we could get nibbed. Like, I don't want to, like, no one's playing nib right now. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get nibbed by that one guy. So it's, like, it's kind of awkward. But here, we probably play the other package. But, like, what do we cut then? I guess we cut just these, right? It's kind of weird. Because what does he have? He has the 2 things. Yeah, he doesn't have Dugaras. I'm trying to like see what's the differences. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah. Oh, I see. Well, yeah, Gaga Magician takes into the slot. Like, it's just so many extra deck slots. Like, the difference between the Regulus package is, like, they're both bad under Droll and Fua. Sorry, Gaga Magician's better under Droll. It's better under Droll. They both do bad against Fua. And then one plays a brick in your deck, which Regulus isn't really a brick, so I don't really count that as a brick. And then you're playing extra, like, it's an extra deck slot, so it's kind of annoying. So I don't know how I feel about that. But we make this guy. We summon an attack, right? Because he only gains attack. Yeah. No, he gains defense. Okay. Yeah, he gains attack and defense. He goes the ranks on my board, and then your opponent's graveyard. So we summon this guy. But again, like, this isn't nib. Like, we're not nib proof right now. So if we get nibbed here, we just get cooked. Are we slopping right now? No, Jake. We're trying to learn, bro. We're learning. So my only problem with this line is we can just get nibbed here. But, like, do I care? Like, who's playing nib? Like, I feel like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if we should respect nib or not. Because, like, simply here, we could just go for, like, we could go for this line. Activate. We go 1, 2 to search. We already have the Terminus, so we can add this. Or we can just add change, I guess. And this can add a card. Like, we have everything here. Like, we're good. I think collectively, most decks don't play nib anymore. It's probably fine. If you get nibbed unlucky, it's a freak of nature. Listen, I like the way you think, but in my head, I like to, we're making boards that never get nibbed. It's just, like, I don't want to lose to something just because, like, the way I think I approach Yu-Gi-Oh! Is I assume my opponent has every card in the game in their hand. Like, at the end of the day, obviously they don't, but it's, like, realistically they can't, obviously. It's only 5 cards. But it's like, we have to assume they have the only thing here that beats me in that situation. Anyway, here we're going to add... I think we just add the Vidulum. It doesn't really matter, I mean... We have everything we want and more. We'll have this. And then I guess we'll just... I mean... Because obviously we go through this, right? Yeah. Okay, so we had change. I get what you guys are saying, but, like, I don't know. I feel like we just want to play through everything as much as possible. So here we go for Vidulum. Dump this, add this. We go Scale, Effector Reborn. Summon Drupredo. Then we go Effect to Add. Dun 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 dun. Dude, this music's awesome. So we activate this, reveal Jupiter. And then we choose we want to banish here. I guess it's super probably, right? Because we're not going to be getting any more searches this turn. Summon this guy from deck, which is the last one. Then you overlay for... So they can nib us here. And we lose a lot of resources, but it's whatever. We make Varudris. Oops. Alright, so make Varudris. And then finally, we go activate target this. Summon to attach. Attach the Doomdur. And then, because also too, sometimes you want to keep this on board to pop it as an extra interruption, but it's whatever. And then here you go activate change to pop, and then you chain the Doomdur to pop it. We'll just we've literally gone through everything. We have gone through everything, so there's nothing to really to pop here, I guess. Out of curiosity, you ever consider side decking Winged Dragon of Ra, like the Sphere mode? I don't really. I mean, I feel like Gamma Seal's just safer. Look at Streamer. He's got Dark Ruler, No More, Raw Sphere mode, Max C, and Ash Blossom in 1-card starter. That's what I'm saying. Like, my opponent always has 4 hand traps and a 1-card starter, but I'm always stuck with 4 hand craps and a 1-card starter. My whole thing is like, Sphere mode. I don't know. I feel like Sphere mode's just like, I don't know. I think Gamma Seal is just good enough. And again, the Doom Z players have been playing it and have had success, so. Like, it's also an out to Dogma. Like, Dogma is a weird out. Same with Liger, so it's like, I'd rather just hope I open, like, a Gamma Seal or something. I used to play Gamma Seal. Sorry, I used to play Sphere Mode when it came out, but I don't know. I don't know why I did though, because like dinosaurs needed their normal summon back in the day. All right, so this is the end board. We set this, and then we go end phase, and then again we can't get Super Validator because Mud Dragon takes 2 monsters with the same attribute, different types. Oh no, we can't get. I'm stupid. So in the end phase, we go Dracia to Xyz. So we are losing like an equip, but that's okay because we're not losing it. We're not losing a Diddy. We're not losing a Diddy Super Poly here because this could have gone Super Poly. So we end on this, which is again like they can't. There's nothing here they can Super Poly us with. There's literally nothing unless there's like one I'm not thinking of. There's nothing. Yeah, no, there's no dragon here. They can't Super Poly us. They can't search. We have a monster, field, graveyard negate, an Omni. They can't target our guys on the board except for it, and then it can take something. That's what we got. That's pretty good. Hear me out. I meant it more over Santa Claus. Again, I think you literally play. I think you literally play it because you're getting even lead. I mean, listen, if they even lead me, I'm cool. There's no like. They have to have 2 evenlies plus Droplet to out this. Like, so this is the end board. So obviously, as you guys can see, the problem with this is we have not a lot of like there's not a lot of how do I explain this? There's not a lot of follow up. Like, yes, we have a Dracia to Reborn anything, but obviously in our hand we have 1 card, which is why like I don't like Super Poly entirely because like it takes a discard. Because we could have not went for the Varudris line. But, like, if we didn't, we could have had this in hand. So we could have set it and pass. 3 Sphere Modes, 3 Gamma Seals, 3 Santa Claus, no hand traps. I mean, hey, man, we're out on the whole board. We can, like it's easier to pop a Santa Claus than anything else. I don't know why Santa Claus. I really don't. But it's funny. It'd be funny to get my opponent Santa Claus. I think Elf Note plays Sphere Mode. Really? Well, that makes sense. They don't need their normal summon. Like, I mean, you're supposed to normal summon the Power Patron guy, but you probably don't need to. I feel like you only play Lava Golem or that if you really don't need your normal summon. This deck kind of needs it. Like, you want to normal summon your Alara or your Amelth. Excuse me. Let me drink some water. The problem is it's not 60-card Hecka hands. Dude. You just took the words right out of my mouth. I love Hecka hands. They're really cool. I have the new cards that came out in Blazing Minion. Unfortunately, the deck is butt. The only format I would play that deck in is Genesis, because I saw like it's playable in Genesis. Obviously, it's a Genesis. You can play in Genesis, but like I don't know, like that would be the format I would play it. I would not play in Modern, unless it's a 60 card pile, which I would love to. But pile decks are just, I think realistically you can't play pile decks when Fua and like, not even Fua. Fua's fine. You can't play a pile deck when Droll is a thing. Like I really hope Droll gets banned. I flipping hate Droll. Like, don't get me wrong, I totally understand the idea of checking other decks, but every deck in the game searches. Like, that's just the bare minimum. Like, every deck in the game searches. Like, I don't know. I think Droll's just I think Droll needs to get banned. And it's like, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's known as a combo game. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I think Droll needs to go. That and D-Fisher, I think both need to go. And D-Shifter, obviously. Like, I hate how I have to play D-Shifter in this deck. But yeah, I don't know if I like Super Poly. Because, like, it takes a discard, and it's like, this deck doesn't have a lot of card economy. Like, this is obviously really good into a board. But, like, going first, I don't think it's that good. And then Thrust, it's like, if they don't hand trap us, like, against, like, Brandon, this doesn't do anything. So I think maybe we swap these out for something else. I just don't know what. Like, maybe Ash, because Ash is just the cross out back to 3 to say F all the hand traps I hate. Good gravy. I also hate call by. I also want call by. I hate call by. Holy crap. If I could have 5 cards I want banned right now, D-Shifter, D-Fisher, call by, Droll and Lockbird, and then for a 5th, just put me on Rotary. I fucking hate Rotary. They're not going to for a 2 ban list, but I hate Rotary. Or, sorry, ban Zaylin. Ban Zaylin. Like, holy crap. But yeah, alright, let's try a Medius line. Let's try a Medius line here. Perfect, we opened them. Alright, so we normal Medius. Alright, let's assume we have, I mean, whatever. So normal Medius effect. So this can summon any power patron, which includes the Jupredo. I'm not really sure why we would, to be honest with you. Because this can cheat out Jupiter, but, like, doesn't really do anything for us. It is a search, I guess, but I think we go for this. I mean, this is just going to be the same line as the Alara line. Isn't it crazy that Call by Defenders walk among us? Like, they have jobs and families, and also think Call by is a fair card. I hate Call by. Ban all 5 of the Kariba brothers? No! Don't ban the Kariba brothers! What did Karibi ever do to you? They blocked an attack. Nah, but like, I hate Call by. They ain't real. They can't hurt you. That's true. No, it's just like, I flipping, dude, I hate Call by. That card, like, I always hate it because it's a 1-of. It's like, alright, so this is the same line. I just realized, yeah, this is the same line. If we just normal to Lara. Because we're going to summon Power Patron and then rank up, Xyz up. And then obviously we could summon Jupredo. We could activate Jupredo. So we're going to banish the top 3, which is obviously bad because we banish our quips, we just lose. Or the trap. Like, there's like a bunch of banishes we just don't want to hit. But we simply won't hit them, right? Alright, so this destroys itself. It cheats out Jupiter. And then we can you can attach 1 card from your hand to it. Excuse me. And then this one can detach 1, reborn a Doomsday. I guess, right? Because we already normal summoned. Because, like, alright, let's assume this is, like, nothing. Perfect. Alright, so, like, do we attach here? Because this can add any Doom Z card. Add 1 Power Patron to Doom Z. So we add Terminus. This is what I'm saying. I don't know, like, this doesn't really do a whole lot here. Like, I guess we attach the Jupiter. Because now we just have a reborn. Alright, so then we go effect a search. Grab this. We go effect. Because also too, we can use Medius to like shuffle something. We can shuffle something and then summon it. So like it's like it's kind of like a rank 4 extender for this deck, which is why I think Medius is like, I think the Medius is best in this deck because like it's just a rank 4 extender. Alright, so we use this, we dump Jupredo, add Vidulum. This is why I also hate going for Jupredo lines early, because like again, if we banished this, the field spell, any equip card, we just kind of cry. These banishes are fine, but I'm saying like if we didn't, like, there's just too many important cards you kind of need not to hit, you know what I'm saying? So we scale, activate, reborn, effect a search, so we use this, banish this. Yeah, I don't think I like Super Volley. Like, you just don't have a lot of cards in your hand, you know what I'm saying? We love the biggest power patron. Dude, he's awesome. I love this guy. So we reveal Jupiter, summon this. This is also when we get nibbed. Actually, wait, can we get nibbed? I don't think we can, actually. I think this is literally our 5th summon. Well, the problem here is now we don't do anything. Like, we need to use this before... I don't know what I'm doing. We had to use this before to reborn this, and then use this to summon. Let me go effect. So we could have... I lied. We could have gotten drilled. Because, yeah, we can't use this unless there's a Doomsday in the grave. Sorry about that. All right, so we don't get nibbed. We use this to Xyz. Because I'm also just trying to think of lines like under Fua. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I'm gonna get Fua more than anything. I don't know. I feel like maybe we should try Virtuous. What do you guys think? Because I don't know if I like the idea of playing let's detach this. Grab Raiders. We go Raiders. Pop. Summon a Malth. We go effect. This has to summon, right? Yeah. So we summon a guy. Trying to think. Like, how could we cheat out another Jupiter? Because it has to use a monster with 3 equips. I don't think there's a way. Yeah. Ready went for Alara. So we can just summon the one from grave to keep resources. There we go. This. Add a Balef. This is what I'm saying, because now we just have an extra body for no reason. So we go... If we had one more body, we can make a Drossia. Oh, no, we do. Never mind, we're fine. Because we can, yeah, we can reborn this. Okay, so ready? So we go... Make this. Activate. Detach Medius. Summon this. Now we make this guy. Also, he's getting like so much attack because of Rudris. Then we go Medius. Summon, shuffle this into the deck, right? Because it's from the field. And then we can make... We can make Dugaris to draw 2 more cards. Which obviously there's nothing really good to really draw. Also, I just realized we don't have the trap. We did not get access to the trap. This is what I'm saying. Like, there's so many like misplays I'm doing. We also don't have change. I don't fucking know. Hear me out. We added a forbidden hero tech to cheat out Phoenix. Then we're... What the heck is that? What is the forbidden hero tech? Alright, so then we did something wrong. Because we didn't get the search off, we didn't get to the trap. Like, we have to make sure we always get to the trap. You know what I'm saying? Because what? We set the spell off that. We added this. And then what did we add off this? We added Terminus. That's true. That's true. Oh, I didn't search off this. That's why. Okay. No, we're supposed to have the trap. I was going to say. We added this. Yeah, we didn't search off that. No, we searched Raiders. No, we did. Never mind. Yeah, no, we searched Raiders. This is why, like, if you open Engine, it's just easier because you don't have to search for things. But again, 1 Alara is full combo. I'm just always forgetting the lines. Okay. I don't know. 3 Fusion Destiny? Nah, you touch. It ain't 2020, bro. It ain't 20. All right, let's try Virtuous. I think Virtuous is gonna be a little better. Also, I don't know if I like Thrust. I don't know if I like that or not. Because then we could dump these. Add Albion. And then Ecclesia. And then we can add 1 more flex spot. Which I kind of want to be the topic guy, but obviously, like, you know, room. I am not playing Fusion Destiny in the Big 26. Like, it's like, if Verte was unbanned, do you think people would play it? I don't think they would. I think Verte's been, like, power crept. Like, that's 3 bricks in your deck, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, people probably would, but I don't think it would be good. 3 discard for Super Poly Trust. Yeah, I don't know. This deck just doesn't want to, like, discard cards at all. Alright, so we're going to play this. I don't know what else really to add, because we can't play the Utopic guy, right? Because we have to do it over this guy. Utopic Future. Oh, we can. Okay. Throw that back up. Also, some of my locals, they were playing this Power Patron. It's on the Power Patron that's a 10. It adds a Power Patron or an Archmage monster, which doesn't really matter here. It can, like, protect us from monster effects for Power Patron, which is whatever. And then this can cheat out Nerva. Which Nerva is a rank 10, I believe. Right? Yeah, this is a 10. While a card is in the field zone, this card cannot be destroyed. So it's 3300, cannot be destroyed. Because most of the time we're going to have this up. And then when you activate an Archmage monster effect, yeah, make everything pop. So what we could do is we can go Nervado, pop this summon, or cheat out Nerva, effect to add, because then we could chain this, and then we pop all cards on your opponent's board. Like, it's, like, decent into a board. I don't think it's, like, that broken, but it's neat. It's also a 10 for Varudra. So we also could play this over, like, the Utopic guy, which I thought was, like, interesting. I think the only problem with it is it just plays another brick in your deck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it plays another bricks. I don't know if I really want to be doing that right now. But it is a Power Patron, so If you open like power pages already, you can search for something else. It's like another line of play, so like, I don't know. I thought it was like interesting. This is also kind of another out to Liger, right? I mean, Liger's 35. It's not really, because this deck can't be destroyed. Because what, this makes it so they lose attack, but obviously Liger can't be, you know. Also, you could technically hard summon Vidulum because you play like Sinkers and Fusions. Like, I don't know. I don't hate this. Again, I don't like saying something's bad without testing it. I think testing something, I think you have to test something before you consider it bad. Hold on. I'm gonna be right. Hold on. I'm gonna move my nose. Sorry about that. I'm back. Yeah, my allergies have been so bad. Like, oh my god. It's like so hard to talk sometimes. And I'm trying to think, like, do we even, like, what else do we have in here? Like, I don't know. Also, I've been liking Thrust, but obviously you don't have to play it. Like, I could totally see you not playing Thrust. What do you guys think? Maybe, like, Perulia or something? Nah, probably not, right? I feel like Imperm's, like, fine. I don't know. Because I don't want to, like, play into hand traps. That's kind of the thing. Like, if I'm drawing them or magging, it's, like, during the end phase. What to do? Also, what's, like, a cheap alternative for, like, maybe Eclipse? Because I had Eclipse before. Eclipse isn't bad, because, like, we can also just pop everything. Honestly, maybe Eclipse. What do you guys think? We could try it. How does this look? Eclipse could be funny. Because what is it? You don't care about you don't care about getting them draws because you can just like all your guys pop, so you can just pop like all their guys while they're face down. All right, should we do like all right for Velvet? We should do like one ranked game. I'm not against this. This isn't bad. We have 2 pushes. So normal this. Effect is set. Here you're always setting the Adrastea. Let's go effect. Rank up. This is also here when they foo you. So they're on 1 draw. We're gonna give them 2. Like, I don't know. Fua's like not bad. I don't know. I'm trying to think of ways to play under Fua. Because the 6 half boards are not bad. Like the Floodgate plus like your Drastias, that's kind of like what you want to go for. That's why low key, I don't know. I would love to try like a Ryziel version again. So we go effect, detach, add raiders. I always add raiders here. Like I know this much of the combo at least. So we go activate raiders. Raiders, pop this. Summon a Malf. We also could summon the Power Patron guy, but we're not gonna be doing that. We go Malf, 1 to search, and then 2 to summon from deck. Summon another Alera. Or we could summon this, but we're just gonna grab this. Now we overlay. Alright, so we either make Dugaris. No, we just make the Gaga, right? Because also too, they're probably gonna nib us before this, right? Also, I just realized, yeah, if we Xyz lock us, we can't go for Nerva. We have to do this like early. Number 80 is a funny card in Doomsday, no? Is that Zombie Stein? That's Zombie Stein, right? The problem with Zombie Stein is you only play one rank, level 8. Rhapsody and Berserker. What the heck is that? Dude, you know more cards than me. When you touch, that's crazy. Oh, this guy. Okay, they played. Dude, they played this card during Yeah, they played this card during Mitsu format. Target an Xyz, equip this. You detach one. Target a guy in the grave, banish it. I was actually thinking about playing this. It's good against Branded. It's good against Mitsu. It's not terrible. You could play that, yeah. You could play that. I mean, I think Dugaris would come up more. But you obviously can, yeah. Equips himself to a monster. I mean, that's very niche. I feel like that's niche. But, like, the banishing's good. Like, banishing, like, an Albion. Like, if you're going into a Branded board, the problem is, if you don't win on that turn, they have a lot of follow-up. So having, like, Rhapsody to banish something isn't a terrible idea. Like, I was low-key thinking of playing Thrust and playing, like, Soul Release just to, like, banish. Like, that's how down bad I was. Like, that's why I kind of want to play Thrust. I love Thrust, by the way. Thrust is one of my favorite cards. I love Thrust. But I just realized, yeah, if we want to go for the Nerva lines, we have to do it early. So, I don't know. It's funny. I don't think it's good, but it's funny. So, we go Effect. Summon. Then we go Detach. Then we make Topic. Alright. So now we go Effect Summon. We added this, Yeah. Grab this. So now we go Activate Change, then Effect to pop it. Okay. What do we want to do here now? We want to get to Geppetto, that's why. Well, you always want to go through Geppetto. We could just pop. I mean, if we pop this, it doesn't actually do anything. What's it do? This is what I'm saying. I'm really bad with the lines. I mean, I think we just get Destruction. And then we go 1-2 to equip. Add this back to my hand. Do we even want to equip? I guess we do. Oh, no, we do. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm like a genius. Hold on. Equip this. Effect to Xyz. Also, always Xyz. In case you guys are wondering, always Xyz during your turn, so you play around Impulse. Obviously, not all decks can play Impulse. Like, obviously, Brandon, you don't have to worry about that. But it's still just better than the board breakers. Like, just always Drastius on your turn. So this will pop because of game mechanics. And then we go Effect to add, and that's how we go combo. Alright, so we go Effect add a Power Patron. We have this. I think we always go for this if we feel like a dead fool, you know what I'm saying? So we go Activate. We could dump a Nervado. Well, we're already locked, so we don't. Alright, add this to my hand. Once the game allows it, we scale. No. We go scale, Effect to Reborn from Grave. And then Effect to add the trap. Sorry, this. We banish the Fua. Summon our final. This is the thing. You go through all three very quickly. Which is why you can make the argument you could just summon this. And then we just so we keep a Geppetto in deck. Maybe that's like a decent thing too, because you saw that I went through all of them. Like I'd rather keep one in deck, to be honest. Then you make of course the Varudras. You set your destruction, and then as you can see here, Fallen is just really good here because it's like an extra like you don't have to discard anything. That's why I really like it. Because then we start with the Amalth, so we just have like, you know what I mean, like this is good. And you pretty much just want enough gas to like, you know, beat your opponent. But I never really, I never really see myself making Jupiter. Maybe it's because like I always get like Fua, and you don't really want to making Jupiter under Fua. But low key, this might be like the build I'm going for moving forward. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Eclipse. I really don't know how I feel about Eclipse. It's good against Doom. This card's awesome against Doomsday. This cooks Doomsday, by the way. What else is there? It's good against Doomsday. It's bad against Malice. It's not that good against Branded. Unless they're on the Floodgate stuff, then yeah, it's okay. It's good against Elfno. I don't know. Because at the end of the day, Eclipse just forces a negate, which I'm okay with. It's doing it's again, at that point, it's doing its job. Therion King Regulus. Now that's forbidden. We could add it, but like again, I don't have Merrymaker, so I can't search it. So we're literally just adding it to like if we hard open it. Which again, hard opening it is fine. You're okay if you're hard opening it. Because it gets a it's a negate, and then it gets a Doomsday on board, so you can start popping things with Geppetto or your Drastia. Like I've been loving playing 3-3. Like I think definitely like post side, I definitely get rid of a Raiders 1000. If I'm going second, I remove a Raiders for a Drastia 1000%. Sorry, going second, I always have 3 Drastia. Going first, I only have 1 or 2. Yeah, I think going first, you can make the argument to side out 1 Drastia, but then going second, you side out 1 Raider. So you're always siding out 1 engine piece going first or second. I could totally see maybe we cut the Medius, and obviously the Fuas, and yeah, maybe a Virtuous. I don't know. Because the problem is we have to hard open it. I also like Talents, but like, you know, we would just swap out this for Talents. I also, again, I want to play Thrust because like you can Thrust for, again, Thrust for Destruction, Change, or Terminus. And then obviously we could side in like Floodgates, you know what I'm saying? Also, hold on, I was thinking, so this got any Dark Fairies. So are there any other cool Dark Fairies we can add? We got Shade, which people don't really play in Doomsday anymore. You can obviously add this. Let's see. People are playing this at a Forbidden card. I don't know how you send into the graveyard in this deck, but like in I saw in like Branded, people are like dumping this on Branded Fusion to add Crown, which is really cool. I mean, if your deck gets cooked by Crown, then you do that, right? I always forget this card could add a Luber. Like, has no one thought about playing? I have to use the restroom. Has no one like? I'm surprised no one has tried on Power Page and Branded, because this just adds a Luber, which is your best normal summon. Like Jake, if you're still in the chat, bro, is that like a line? Have people thought that? All right, I'm gonna use the restroom. Get back, guys. Ladies, I'm back. All right. Did I miss anything? The deck doesn't need it. You'd rather play opening? Yeah. Jake, are you playing 3 opening? I'm not gonna lie. I think you have to. You know what I'm saying? I feel like opening is just good, but that's fair. Is there any cool... Yo, this could add Pearly. Yo, Pearly Power Patron? I just hate how you can't go without a Power Patron. I get it, but, like, it's so annoying. Any cool Dark Fairies I should know about? All the Despia ones. Got, Indulged. What is this? I'm not reading that. Can add Condemned. Condemned's a really cool card, because this adds, on normal summon, adds a Forbidden card, which obviously is Crown or Droplets. Then this can tag out into any level 4 fairy. There are some ones that are not bad, so this is like not terrible. This plays into Virtuous Droplets though, because it's only during the main phase. So if they have one of those, this card doesn't do anything. But it does have Crown. It's also a 4, so. And then obviously it adds any Dark Lord card in the game. So I don't think there's actually much you can really add off this. Yeah, just a bunch of Dark Lords. Could add Witch or any of the Aluber Despia stuff, which also had Poison Air, which is funny. Per Lily. Nothing too crazy, but a lot of cool cards. Can we add this? Pure Pearly mentioned. We love ranking up Pearly into Angel of Mischief. Dude, I love Pearly. Pearly's awesome. What is this? You know what? I actually knew about this. Utash. A lot of my friends play. Most of my friends, they play Magic. They're not into Yu-Gi-Oh. And they've told me about the SpongeBob set, which is really funny. I mean, it's funny. That's all I have to say. It's very funny. Can we add this? Dude, I mean, I'm not against getting collabs, but like, I don't know, man. If I'm at locals, bro, and someone pulls up with like flipping just their SpongeBob core, I don't know how I'd feel about that. You know what I'm saying? It goes crazy. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this is like bad, but it's funny. It's funny playing this on Minerva because it is just a 10. That's the reason you play it, because like Jupiter isn't a 10. It's an Xyz monster, so it'll help you make Utopic. That's it. Because this is like another way of summoning your god. I don't know. I think though I want to play. I think I want to play. Also, yeah. So all right. So tell me if you guys think I'm crazy. Squidward aggro goes tough. I'm gonna tap one for his clarinet. Like, bro, what are we doing? Anyway, call me crazy, but I was thinking of siding in one soul release. So that against Brand, if we're going second and we out the whole board, which my deck can easily out the whole board. It's actually not that hard to. The problem is, if we Torment as 2, we're not able to kill them, most likely. Unless we go for like a weird line. So, like, do we side in one soul release for Thrust, and we thrust into soul release, and then we soul release banish all their follow-up? That's what I was thinking. It's not terrible against Cool Tune, but we're not using this against Cool Tune. So against any, it's mainly branded, but like this isn't a like. What do you guys think? Like maybe like it's not that like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what other decks like. I don't know if I'm assuming this is bad against Elf Note, but against branded specifically, like, we can use Soul Release to get rid of all their follow up going second. So like I don't hate that. We love Soul Release. That's all I want to hear, you Tej. That's all I want to hear. So I don't know. I would rather you not do that to me. Well, then that sounds like I should side it. Like right now, I'm thinking we swap out all of these for Thrust Talents. That's what I'm thinking right now. And then going first, if we get Hand Trap, we can Thrust into Destruction, which doesn't do anything if we don't have Engine. But at the end of the day, if we don't have engine, we're probably losing that game anyway. So that being like DDG doesn't really matter. So I'm low-key thinking we side in like soul release for that. The side's getting kind of tough. Like low-key, we're gonna start dropping with Perulia. So for soul release and DDG. Like, how does this look? The problem is that it only works if you're already able to put up out the board. Yeah. I mean, in most of my games, I'm able to contest the Draco I'm able to contest the branded board. Like, I've consistently done it. The problem was, I either wasn't able to kill, or I used Terminus, and I just couldn't kill you. And then, like, in theory, if I have a thrust, if I didn't use the thrust to help out the board, I could thrust for soul release. That's the idea, at least. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't help a weak hand, and it makes your good hands better. Again, the idea is, like, if I didn't have to use thrust to talents to out... Like, it's either I'm thrusting for talents or soul release. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if I need talents, then I grab talents. But again, I think my engine's very good into your board. And again, as long as I'm not stupid and I hard into 2 Geppettos to make it, like... I could play under the Fallen of Virtue. I could play under your Fallen pretty nice. Like, obviously, like, at least into Dogma. Like, Dogma is, like, the most annoying. I don't really care about Mirror Jade. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could just play through it. So I feel like it's, like, not that bad. Like, right now I'm thinking we do Thrust and Talents in the main. And we just kind of accept that, like, if we go first and we brick and Thrust is online, let's say our first play gets ashed, we just have, like, our only play is Add Destruction. Like, there's not much else we really could do about that. We just kind of have to accept that. But then obviously going second, it's awesome. Like, this is what I'm thinking right now. And obviously we drop this for something else. Maybe like a Typhon. I forgot Typhon's getting a chibi. Alright, this is low-key the deck I'm thinking about bringing right now. We could do, like, one more test hand. But this is what I'm thinking. I also want to talk about Genesis. I forgot. I have the Genesis tab open. We can actually give my Genesis rundown after this. I also have to save my voice, because I have to go... We have to record after this. I want to save all my juice. But yeah, like, look, this hand's awesome. Like, this hand into the Dracotail board is broken. Like, I don't know how I don't know what you're doing against this, Jake. I'm being so serious. Like, this is so good. This has everything. Retribution, though, Van and Retribution were kind of cooked. Like, Retribution's kind of broken against this. So other than Retribution, like, we cook here. I mean, obviously, if we're going first, we just start with this. But I'm going second, we start with this. Like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I've never played against Brandon, and I wasn't able to out the whole board. Like, I'm being so serious. It was the follow-up that killed me. And we have so many ways of dealing with the Mirror Jade pop that, like, I can even establish the board. But it's just the cards they accumulate, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so hard to deal with for me. So that's kind of the direction I'm thinking of going. Alright, so we go overlay. Go effect. Add Raiders. Go Raiders effect. Grab a Malth. Go a Malth 1, this 2. I think we just summon another Alara. And then we could add a monster. We'd always add Drastia, but we already have it, so we just add Geppetto. Like, I know what my cards do. It's just the sequencing that's really important. I don't hate the idea of playing Soul Release. And again, we could play 3 copies of it if I'm really that scared. I mean, it's not. I don't think I should, but I could. Because Jake, you were telling me how genuinely, how do you get back to Fallen? If I were, in theory, right, OG Albaz, if I banish it, how do you get back to it? Because Because when I've noticed, no one's really playing Lubellion anymore. And most people play one Mirror Jade. So like I'm just trying to think like once you play the Mirror Jade, I don't play in a Dogma like or like I guess it's a bad example, but like is there a way to get back to branded to white to regular Albaz if it's banished? Like what's your way? Because I don't know. I'm trying to think. There's probably one random card that does it. So we added this. Then we go overlay. Also, going second, we can make Dugaris to, like, get into, like, non-engine. I play Lubellion. Some people play Sword and Omega. Oh, yeah, Sword does that. You're right. No, because from the list I saw, no one was really playing Lubellion. Like, the Fusion one. So I found out that was interesting. I forget what they cut for it, but they just weren't playing it. So we summon this. Effective Reborn. It's the worst of the stuff. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Because, like, no offense, all your cards, like, a lot of your cards say discard. So it's like, you have to discard another card. But, like, it does cycle back stuff and it fuses. I like having Star Source. No, Star Source is broken. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that card's really good to have. I know Lucas. I know he was playing Dark Arm Dragon. That guy. So I don't know which one's better, but like they're both. I guess that one is a quick effect, while Star Source is on summon. That's like the difference, right? What's up, Vander? As someone who hasn't played Yu-Gi-Oh since 2004 or 5, I want to get back into it. What YouTubers would you recommend from the game now? Seems so complicated to me. Awesome, bro. Yo, I love seeing people who are on. Does the end board beat Ancient Gear Fortress? I don't think it does. Ancient Gear Fortress is broken. All right, Vander, what's going on, bro? All right, I'm actually really. All right, I love when new people ask me for tips. Okay, if you want, all right. So you're 2002, 2005. That's like GOAT. So you want to get back into. All right, you want to. Okay. I'll write out some people in chat just because I don't know if you can hear. I don't know if you, yeah. All right. So first off, what's a good one? MBT has a lot of good videos. They're more like, I would say they're more comedy. It's literally just MBT in YouTube. I would say his content's more comedy, and then like if you don't really know what the cards do, I feel like that's not the best. But MBT's not bad. I was gonna recommend Ruggles. I think Ruggles makes really. If you like, I don't know if you like gym content. He makes gym content too. I think Ruggles is really good. I'm writing all this out, by the way. I think MBT is really good. I think Ruggles is really good. I think. You're just trying to learn the game, so never mind. I think MBT's good. I think Dizif is really good. 10-minute testing is good. Yes, I agree. Because like, if you're just trying to learn the game, then I think these are good. I think Ruggles is excellent. And then there's let's name one more. Let's not do Farfa. He's a jumbo. Because at the end of the day, the problem with Yu-Gi-Oh is very complicated. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, but if you're just trying to learn the basics, then like there are definitely some good YouTube videos out there. Let me see if I can like think of one, because I remember seeing one a while ago. Obviously, like, I could recommend you like competitive content, but it's like MBT made a how to play Yu-Gi-Oh a couple months ago, I believe, and that was a really good video. So like, I'd recommend watching that, just like get back into the basics. But no, my biggest thing about any card game, for that matter, is just watch the game, read cards, watch it. At the end of the day, like, you really can't go wrong with most things. Like, I wouldn't recommend you competitive content, because like I feel like competitive content is kind of hard to digest because people assume you know everything. So that's like why I wouldn't recommend those. I would recommend these guys, Team APS and Team Samurai X1. I recommend these guys. Back when I played, it was so simple to play during the original series. GX around 2006, I grew up out of it. No, that's fair. No, like, at the end of the day, MOA is always good to learn decks. At the end of the day, the game is just, it's changed. Like, we can't, like, I'm not gonna lie to you about that. Like, it's changed. So if you're trying to, but it just depends on what you want to get from it. If you just want to like relearn, I think these are the best. I think MBT, the first one, he's a video. It's like an hour long. It's like a podcast. I would watch it as a podcast, but he just kind of contextualized the game for modern people. I think Team APS and DZ are really good for casual content and just kind of learning how the game has changed. But again, I'd recommend just watching videos on your own. What seems interesting. It's kind of like reading a book. Just researching, like, I'm assuming you like Heroes, like Dark Magician, just reading some of the new cards, because all these decks, by the way, have new cards. And, like, I know the average person would say, oh, they're not competitive right now, but you could definitely play them at locals, online. Like, nothing should stop you from playing them, so. That's my biggest recommendation. But yeah, enjoy the hobby. Yu-Gi-Oh's a great hobby. I love it. Alright, so we're here now. I think I'm doing something wrong, because every time I'm here, my line stops. Obviously, this is supposed to be Regulus, but... What's up, Fubar? Oh, okay. Alright, I don't... Yo, what the heck? What are you saying? Okay. The craziest part is, the first thing I said was, yo, what's going on? How's the day going? And then I see this. Diddy, what are you saying? What's wrong with Konami? Bro, it's $1 billion company. Like, I don't get people who are anti-company. Like, I really don't. Like, you're living in the wrong century if you're really anti-company here. If you don't like the game, then don't watch it. It's not. It's really not that big of a deal. That's crazy to say. Jesus Christ. We love the $1 trillion gambling company. Yeah, but like, who cares? It's a $1 billion company. Like, there's so many of them. Ban that guy? How? How do I ban him? Yeah, like, dude, Jesus Christ, calm the flip down. You're crazy, Jesus Christ. I don't know how to ban people. I don't care that much. Jake, I should make you mod, bro. I don't know how to make you mod. Oh, Jake, do you want to be mod? You can. I don't really care. My whole thing is, like, I think it's weird to, like, be anti-company. Like, you have the right to not support any company you don't want. That's fine. I think you should have the right to do that. Obviously, you do. You have free will. But, like, being anti-company in the Big 26 is weird. Because, like, you have an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're being hypocritical there. Jake, do you want mod? Except the Jewish companies. Dude, what I see why so many low IQ people. What does that even mean? All right, Jake, you're a mod, bro. All right, don't ban idiots. Ban people who I don't want to, who are saying weird stuff. Can manage blocked words. What's the difference? You started this, bro? Hold on. What? Don't start with 9/11. What are you saying? I didn't say. Dude, we're talking about 2006. What are you talking about? I'm getting rage baited right now. I'm actually getting rage baited. Jake, you're a mod, bro. Congratulations. Dude, we started with 2006. Where are you coming from at 2001? What is this man smoking? The rage bait is wild? That's what I'm saying. Jake, don't ban people unless I say it. Oh, okay. I don't give a them. Jesus Christ, what are we saying? Dude, we're in 2006. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just don't ban people if they say, like, anything dumb. You know what I mean? That was dumb. Like, that's fine. Jesus Christ, what are we saying? Why are we bringing up Jews? What the fuck are you saying? Oh my god, dude, we're just being racist. We're just being racist. Listen, guys, a little tip. I'm only racist to fusion summoning. I am only racist to fusion summoning. I love everybody else. That's insane. Life, like if someone said Bahama Shark Toad is completely fun deck to run and they shouldn't have it banned. Like, yeah, if someone wants Bahamut Shark to be legal, don't ban them. That's fine. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, that's just your opinion. Well, that's just your Yu-Gi-Oh opinion. I don't. If you're just gonna be racist, then dude, like, don't be racist in my Yu-Gi-Oh chat. We're trying to have a good time. Anyway, to finish my point, I think it's weird to be anti-company. Like, everything. Like, no, I mean, at least in America, right? Because like, unless like you live like, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be like integrating yourself with like a company. Like, it just feels very hypocritical. Also, they aren't banned; they're just timed out. Oh, okay, so they can still listen to me talk about them. Yeah, go be racist somewhere else. I'm only racist at Fusion Summoner. I'm gonna keep on saying it, by the way. I just don't care. Also, Jake, you're blue now. Congratulations. I'm so popular. I have to have mods. That's so funny. Racist of Fusion Summoning is my favorite Adrian quote. Yo, Tesh, I have a question, by the way. Do you flip with the name? Be honest with me. Because, I've been talking about my friends about this recently. I'm probably going to do rebranding soon. So I'm just curious. Do you like the Adrian, like, tag? It's okay? Like, what do you think? I want your deep thoughts. Because, I'm low-key thinking about... I'm not low-key. I am most likely going to switch it, soon. Probably in, like, June. I'm going to switch it. The problem with it is I have to rebrand everything, so it's going to take me like a whole like 2 hours to probably fix, but like it's not that bad. Rebranding, but yeah, it's good. Okay. I don't know. I've just recently, I don't really like the name. Also, most people call me Adrian, and that's just not my real name. That's just not my real name. So like, I don't know. Like, I like it as a gamer tag. Like, obviously on DB, I'm not going to change my name. But I think on YouTube, I'm going to change it to another nickname I have. But, I don't know. Call him the Big Ant. That's what I'm saying, bro. Big Ant. You can call me the Big Ant. Like, I have so many nicknames, so I'm used to it. But, like, I don't know. Because some people just say I'm Adrian. I'm Adrian. I was like, dude, that's literally just not my name. It's just my gamer tag. So, or some people call me Adriana. Like, I don't know how they get that, but, you know, whatever. So, yeah, I'm thinking about rebranding. So, I most likely will be. Because the channel isn't that big right now to where people aren't going to remember, like, aren't going to see, like, the problem with rebranding if you're big is people will just not know your name. Like, if they, like, see you on their feed, they just won't recognize you. But my channel is just not that big, so people won't really care. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the people who will watch are watching, so, like, it's not that big of a deal. Because I have another channel that I just haven't uploaded on in a while. It's a lot bigger than this channel. It's probably like 5 times the size. But I also want to rebrand. Like I just want to rebrand all my things. I just want to restart from scratch. The Big Twan. We're probably just gonna name it Twan. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm gonna go with Twan TCG. I think that's like I think that's nice off the tongue. Because I can't do Antoine because it's a name. So Twan is like a good nickname. Because a lot of people call me Twan. So, we're probably gonna rebrand in June. So like that could be this weekend. So who knows? The main problem is I also want to get a new profile picture. So because right now it's Otodomashi, which is just a Yu-Gi-Oh card. So I probably should get a real one. Probably, right? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Big Tony Soprano. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's so many good nicknames you can get. So the rebranding will probably happen soon. I'm not sure when or how, but we'll figure. I mean, it's just gonna be my name for now. I just have to, it's gonna take like 2 hours to fix everything, but it won't be that big of a deal. I just want to have better art. I don't know. I have to find someone to do my art, so that's gonna be on the docket soon. Yo, this music though, kind of hard. All right, let's finish this combo. So what we scale, effect. We go 1, 2 to search. All right, so we always add change terminus. Yeah, terminus is just weird. You have to like end with it. So what? The char change. And then here we have to banish the virtuous, unfortunately. Yep. All right, so now we go. We activate. I just wish some of these cards like gave you a draw, because like it's just so annoying having to banish like resources from our hand. Because sometimes, like especially into a board, we have to commit all of our guys. Like we have to commit multiple cards in our hand to the board. So these cards just don't seem the best all the time. But like I guess it's not that big of a deal, right? Because we could cut the power. Like genuinely, I thought of because like the power patient cards are like 4, 5. They're 5 cards. We could cut them and like add like bonfire and X. I don't know, man. I don't know. I love X for IZL. It just plays harder into board breakers or impulse, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling for some detonating. The art of this channel has got to fuse a dinosaur with a plant. Okay, so you already know my favorite things are like. I'm not gonna listen, Utesh. I don't want to spoil it, right? Because I don't want to spoil it. But let's just say, at least the profile picture is at least it's gonna have a certain somebody, if you know what I'm saying. Let's hope Illumination doesn't send me a cease and desist, but I don't know. That's just the idea I'm going for right now. I don't know. Not to spoil anything, but definitely the banner. I want the banner to be. I want to fix the banner. The banner also on monitor, like on your PC, looks weird. So I want to fix the banner. Also too, because like I don't like Cupsy. I put Cupsy Yummy on there, and I don't really like Cupsy Yummy anymore. So I should probably fix that. Well, they can't fuse because he hates fusions. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I hate fusion summoning. Oh, you're making a joke. I can't fuse them. Yeah, no fusion summoning. But like realistically, on like the channel art, I wanted to have characters I like. Like I want to have my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the game. Because at the end of the day, this is a Yu-Gi-Oh channel. Like I understand it's TCG in the channel in the title. I made a One Piece video yesterday. I understand that. But like it's at its core it's a Yu-Gi-Oh channel. It's my favorite game. Like that's never gonna change. I just want to sprinkle in some other TCG content because I'm trying to become the best TCG player in the world. I'm gonna beat everybody. It should have Hazy Flame Hydra. Listen, bro, Hazy Flame Hydra's in the top 100. I will let you know. But like in the channel art, I want to have like 5 of my favorite cards. So, and then but again, I have to get someone to draw it, so that's gonna be a whole another issue. We'll get there when we get there. Is what I'm trying to say. All right, so we scale this. Go effect, and then effect to add. All right, and then we go. Yeah, this is shows itself something stupider. Okay, so then we go effect, banish this. I just realized something. Yeah, this can add. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna summon the third. Oh, we can't do this. Oh, wait, this line doesn't work. We just can't do this. Oh, crap. Yeah, no, we can't do this. We don't have one in deck. Huh. That blows. Vector riding ultimate conductor Tyrant. Listen, I'm not gonna spoil it because I also don't know. I don't have it finalized yet. But again, a certain somebody will be on there most likely. Again, I hope Illumination doesn't send their cease and desist. But wow, we just can't do this. We open 2 major Geppettos. That's hilarious. Yeah, I gotta like get like all the combos. Like I just have to know what does work, what doesn't work. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. But yeah, rebranding in June, hopefully. I gotta find someone to draw. We'll get someone who deserves it. All right, I guess we can talk about Genesis now. Yeah, so Genesis happened at Columbus as well. RDA took the event. It also, yeah, top 2, and then second guy was Radiant Typhoon. Top 4 was 2 RDAs, Typhoon, and a voiceless voice. I thought voiceless voice was very interesting. Oh wow, they're also on the oh wow, they're on Regenesis too. Oh yeah, Regenesis voiceless voice. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. Wow. No, these cards are awesome. I mean, 10. What is it? Archfiend's 10, Sage's 7. This is 3. Regenesis 10, 10. Yeah, like there's a lot of points on them. But obviously, Royal or Archfiend just makes it so that you don't need 3 copies of this. Wow, that's awesome. I'm surprised this did well. What was the side looking like? Also, like, dude, this side's awesome. Non-fusion area? What are we doing? Also, like, seeing MST being at 3, unironically, is just awesome. Like, flipping, dude, I want to play Genesis so bad, bro. These are floodgates, obviously, but we have Lancia, we have Kaijus, and we have MSTs. It's just so cool. And we're on the rock stuff. Like, dude, so cool. Ayo, hold up. Non-fusion area is made for you. That's what I'm saying, bro. Dude, this card was made for me, bro. Like, bro. I'm racist, bro. Fusion something. Dude, I live in this card. Also, too, I've been thinking recently. Do you guys think it was a mistake that they banned Pendulums and Links in Genesis? Because I've been thinking about it recently. Also, Dark Spirits. This could add Regenesis, Archfiend, or Lava Golem, which is really funny. Wow, that's a really cool tech. Because I've been thinking about it recently, right? Because with all the Genesis discourse happening, it was definitely a mistake, right? Yeah, Jake agrees with me. I think it was a mistake. I get why they did it. I totally get why. It was trying to garner like older players. But I think the problem is older players, I don't think are going to come back to play Genesis. I think they're going to go back and play their old decks. They did it to try to appease the 40-year-old millennials who can't be bothered to read. I totally get that, but the problem is they're not going to read the cards anyway. So I think basically like ostracizing a whole two game mechanics was a really bad play by Konami. Because let me give you an example, right? I guess this isn't even like original, but most people are saying like Salad, right? Salad is it's a link deck. I understand it has synchros, it has Xyz, but at its core, it's a link deck. This deck is not seeing any competitive play. This deck is terrible. But a format where this deck could definitely shine is Genesis. Yeah, because you can't play full power Doom Z. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Doom Z's power cards. You don't have Pendulums. Even all like the Power Patron guys. Ding Girsu, yeah. Like, I think one big problem with Genesis, and I don't think it's, and here's the thing, right? I don't think Genesis isn't even a year old. So I don't think it's too late to fix this. Also, it had 175 people, which isn't bad. That's not bad. I forget how much the first let's actually check right now. How much did Columbus have? Columbus had 1,600, so it's about like 10% of it had about 10%, which isn't terrible. But like realistically, we want this to be in the 300 to 400 range. But I think one of the biggest problems with Genesis in my head is they should have left links legal. With that being said, though, they're gonna have to hit like a lot of them. But like, it's just I feel like there's definitely someone who loves Salad, and they just can't play the deck because all the links are banned. So like, and again, like I was saying, also Doomsday got top 8, which is crazy. What is their list? What the flip? All right, you know what, guys? I'm quitting. I'm moving on. I'm playing Genesis. This is the best thing I see. What the flip? 60 card pile. Yo, I just peed my pants. This is hot. Wow. This is how I built it too. All of these just get you to 4s. This got 8th. Like, how do you not see this? See this extra side deck too? Like when I see this makes me so happy. This makes me like think Genesis looks like an awesome side event. Like, wow, that was awesome. Like, I did not want to watch Monarch versus Mannadium, and I'd much rather watch Jesse's run. Okay, so another thing too, I saw people having discourse about whether they should have a side stream or not, whether they should be on the mainstream. I think to Konami's benefit, they should just have their own separate channel for Genesis. I think at the end of the day, there are people who don't want to see either. Sorry, they want to see one or the other. They either want to see Genesis or they don't want to see Genesis. I don't think there's like... There might be some people who want both. Like, I think 20% of people would want to see both, but most people would want to see one or the other. They're not going to want to see both. So, Magolor is Fusion Lock you? Oh, it's Fusion. Listen, man, for Doom Z, I'll do anything. But I think to Konami's benefit, I think their best play would be to have a. I know it's annoying to have another side. I mean, that's actually not true. I think on YouTube you can actually have 2 streams up. So I think to Konami's benefit, they should just have 2 streams up. They should have a Genesis stream and they should have a TCG stream for Modern. It does separate the community a little bit, which is probably not what they want. But I think it has more pros and cons. I think it makes it so that you can stream everything effectively. You don't have to because at the end of the day, if you're watching Modern, I don't know if you really want to be watching a pre-recorded Genesis match. And it kind of like what Jake said. One of the streams was really Mannadium versus Monarch, which, spoiler alert, isn't a really fun matchup to watch. But if we look at this, right, I would argue and say most of these decks are cool. I think RDA is the most cancer deck here because it hand rips you and it hand rips you and just sets up a bunch of negates. So like, I think Radiant Typhoon is fine. I think Voice is fine. Mimighoul, like, dude, this is peeps. Like, dude, Mimighoul getting top is awesome. Doom Z with its current iteration is awesome. GMX is awesome. Radiant Typhoon is awesome. Like, Hero is not that awesome, but it's Heroes. Like, who cares? Like, I feel like most of these, the only decks here I think that are not good for the game are Exodia and like RDA. But everything else here looks very it looks very healthy for the game. Also, look at these prices. Some dude got top 16 with $50 Mimighoul. Like, that's awesome. Is this? Actually, this might be peeps. Let me see. Yep, that was peeps. This is peeps. Peeps' deck's only $50. Like, that's cheap. Like, I feel like Genesis should approach the people who like want another deck building experience. They want to play a lower tiered format overall, and just have cheaper prices, have cooler cards. Like, when I see these decks, it's just so much cooler seeing different cards in the extra deck than the average. Because the problem but in Modern, for them, there's not that much creativity in deck building. You're gonna see most of the same decks overall. But look, this guy's on flipping Neospace and flipping Mole. That's awesome. Like, Genesis just has such a wider range of creativity in deck building that that to me is a lot more intriguing than Modern. The problem is the Genesis stream would have had 2 viewers. They want to advertise it. Ayo just discovered a new card. Shout out to Dark Time Wizard. Time Wizard effect on spell is mad funny. Yeah. Let's just say Jake knows I'm thinking too about that card. And I totally get what you're saying, Jake. Because you're right. I mean, it's not going to have a lot of people. But at the end of the day, it's a new format. It only had 175 contestants. It's going to be small, and that's fine. Like, you have to start advertising it. Because, again, you already have people on Modern. You have to get people to play this format. And I think a lot of people are going to say it's watered down Modern. Which, I kind of get what you're saying. But in a vacuum, I completely disagree. I mean, I don't see Mimighoul topping in Modern. And I think the problem with Genesis is just that you're going to see decks like Doom Z do well. You're going to see decks like Cool Toon do well. So they just have to pre-point decks accordingly. Like, within like a week or two of the set coming out, they have to give points to cards that deserve it. Like, again, like, Cool Toon shouldn't be playable in this format. You know what I'm saying? Like, they shouldn't have, like, same with Dracotel when it came out. Like, realistically, the same decks legal in Modern should not legal. The same decks doing very, very well in Modern should not be doing well in Genesis because of the point system. And because we have the point system, it should account for that. Like the Cool Toon engine should be 150 points, IMO. if you were to play all of it. I think Genesis doesn't stick with me because I don't really care about deck building. I'm completely fine just stealing a deck and playing it. That's fair. And that's okay. Again, at the end of the day, like, we all play Yu-Gi-Oh! For different reasons. For me, I love deck building. I think deck building is one of the most key elements of the game. It interests me. Like, seeing this top 8 makes me want to play Genesis. 1000%. I really want to play Genesis after looking at this list. There's so many cool and interesting decks that, like, look, there's Heka hands here too. Like, dude, I've played Heka hands, bro. This is basically the same list that topped that one regional. Like, this is just so appealing to me. And they got good pricing too. Like, like, I think the guy who won with RDA made very similar pricing to Jesse Khan, which is really good. It's obviously not gonna be as hard, but like, it's still so cool. Like, bro, look at this. But obviously, you guys can see the problem with this. This guy's on Fuwa, and like nothing else is hit. Like, all these extra deck cards should be hit more. Zaylin should be expensive. I thought one of these guys hand ripped, but I might be wrong. But you get what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these cards just need more hits, and they just don't have that. Lyrilisk, let's go, baby. Exactly. Like, I just love seeing different decks be played. I love diversity in Yu-Gi-Oh! I know a lot of people don't like that. But I personally like diversity. I think diversity, it shines something in the game that I just adore. And then just the creative deck building. There's just so many aspects of this I love, and it's just really hard to like it when it's just not available or like people are downplaying it so much. But I don't know. It just looks so like, dude, look at this, bro. Like, it just looks so cool. Anyway, going back to the point we're talking about. Yeah, I think it was a mistake. I think pendulums and links should have been legal. Obviously, like, I think cards like IP should all be at like 100 points. Like, because at the end of the day, links just make the game go very fast. Like, there's a, like, I don't know. I think realistically, you make the majority of links. I'm being so serious when I say this, by the way. I think the majority of links should be 100 points. Like, I think IP should be 100 points. You can make the argument SP shouldn't. Because the reason I like SP so much is it makes it so that floodgates are really bad. It makes floodgates terrible. So you can make the argument to leave SP, but I think you have to make it like 80 points. Like, genuinely. Like, it has to be a lot. But yeah, most links should be expensive. Because the problem with it is a lot of decks, like Salad, just gets super power crept. And the problem with Salad is you have to play 2 of every flippin' link. Because that's the whole point of the deck. You relink the cards. So it's like Salad's unplayable without links. So like, I think it just makes it so more decks are playable, which I think is really cool. But again, I think if you were to add back links, which I think they should, I think again, the game isn't even a year old. You can make the argument they should, and I think they should, by the way. But if they do, I think most links need to be 1. I think Link Karibo needs to be 100. I think most generic link monsters need to be 100. Like, there's just so many, like, because link monsters make the game so fast. So like, you wanna make the game not as fast. So you wanna make so like, I think having limited, like, I think Bao should get hit. I think this should be banned realistically. You can leave, obviously, like a couple other ones you can leave. Like, obviously the Abyss Actor ones you can leave. You can leave the Abyss Keeper, but this should be banned. All the Altergeist ones you could probably leave. Obviously I'm being biased here, but like, I think realistically, if you had to start with banning all of them at 100, I'm okay with that. As just a start. But I think for the most part, you start with unbanning or not putting points to a bunch of just the generic, not the generic, a bunch of the engine ones. Like, I think appliancers, these should not be hit. Like, what if someone likes appliancers, bro? Like, it's one of the worst decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! History, yeah, but like, what if someone wants to play appliancers? They can't. But like, make them free, you know what I mean? Make that the gimmick. Let's see. Like, honestly, I think most of these should just be hit. I'm gonna be completely honest, but I think like all the Salad ones shouldn't. I think like Melodious shouldn't. The Pendulums you don't have to. Obviously the Beat Trooper one. Like, a lot of decks just get turned off by not having links. So I think this just kind of helps all these decks. Another example I can think of is let me see if I can find it before I say it. This one's so low. Like Bujinski or Bujinki, like Bujins. Like, Bujins are really good with this deck, but with the links. But without the links, this card deck is just a lot worse. So I think just having links just make it a lot better. Oh, I'm not switching my new. That's why. Let me show you the one I was thinking of. RB is another one. Like, RB is such a cool deck. I love RBs. They're kind of playable in Modern, kind of, if you swing hard enough. But you just can't play them because it locks you in a machine 1500 or less, and the whole deck is about link summoning. Like, it's just annoying because they made a whole TCG exclusive deck that you just can't play in Genesis. The main one I was gonna bring up was this one, the Gladiator Beast one. This card is very good in Gladiator Beast. It summons one from hand or graveyard, and if your opponent controls a monster, it summons one from deck. This card's very good into a board. But the problem with it is the link monster. So Gladiator Beast is just completely borderline unplayable without their links. I can even bring up Test Panther. Test Panther was a very important card for Gladiator Beast when the deck was played in 2020, 2021. And just not having these cards is an extreme detriment to the deck. So, I don't know. I just want to see bad decks be playable. I'm going to be honest. Like, I just love seeing diversity and seeing interesting things. Because that's what I like about Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's what I try to get from the Forbidden series. And obviously, we're not really getting that, which is probably my biggest, like, gripe about the Forbidden series is we're seeing some cool cards. We're not getting the experience that I want to get. But, like, I want to see these lower tiered formats, and it's just so cool to see. Same with pendulums too. Again, I think for pendulums, you don't have to ban as many, but you have to definitely ban some pendulums at the end of the day. Like but again, like I think it'd be cool if dude, I'm not gonna lie, and aircraft would be broken in this format, so they would have to get a lot of points, obviously. But I think it'd be cool if if Materia Actors weren't banned. Like, Materia Actors, their whole thing is having a pendulum vanilla. The deck is unplayable without it. Like, things like this just it's just so annoying. Same with like Speedroids. You can even say the same thing about like flipping Magic Specters. Magic Specters is it's such a cool deck. You just can't play it because they're pendulums. Like, but why? Like, inherently, there's nothing wrong with links or pendulums, or at least a pendulum. I think the problem with links is they make the game really fast, which again you can fix by just making them all core 100 points. The Forbidden series with hand traps would go crazy. It would actually be peak. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know. I think we're close to a spot where the Forbidden series is at a good point. But again, my biggest gripe about it is just that, like, we don't see like what I want from Yu-Gi-Oh is what Genesis is providing, almost, and we're not seeing that in the Forbidden series. Forbidden series with hand traps. I mean, we could try it, but I don't think it would change much. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't think it would change much. But that's just my opinion. I think the same people would win if like, I don't know. That's just my opinion though. Like, I love Magic Spectre, but like they're just not playable in Genesis. Another one I was thinking is Melodious. I like Melodious cards, but I can't play them because they're pendulums. Like, I think for Genesis, their best thing they should do now is make it so you can play links and pendulums. It's obviously gonna be a hard thing to fix. Not even. Who cares? Just add them. Who flipping cares? Like the amount of people who would be mad over that change are the same people who are complaining about Genesis in the first place. So like, who cares? Like, I think you bite the bullet. You add pendulums and links back, but you have to severely hit them. I think that's the best case. I think that's the best thing that you can do for Genesis right now. Second thing is obviously my water bottle is full. Second thing would definitely be pre-hit cards before sets come out, especially if they're looking promising in the TCG. They see the community, they see people topping. Like, after a week or two, like, they should be hit. But I think it's cool. Because I don't know if you've seen this, Jake. RDA, some of their prices have actually have gone up and have been steady because of Genesis. RDA is a top 3 deck in Genesis, and that's good. I think that's really good to see because it makes it so that these cards that were quote unquote bad hits in a box now have some value. I think that's really good for the game. The Forbidden series, what is it? You should do a Genesis series. We could talk about that in a call, but that's actually the direction I would like to go after the Forbidden series. I really want to do a Genesis series. I think having a series formula is like good. I don't know. it's just good for consistency. I wouldn't say it's good for like quality. I would say it's good for consistency. Just having something up every week is just really good. Like every Sunday, someone like on my channel, you'll know you'll have Genesis to watch, which I think is a very promising thing for some people. Exactly. Like having, I think the thing about a series that is the best is just the consistency part, not even so much the quality. It just gets people back to coming back for something. Because the problem with doing one-off videos is you don't know if someone's interested in that or not. At least with the series, it's like you get a sense of like our you get a sense of like how we are, how we talk, our humor and stuff. So like you can build on that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, after the Forbidden series, I definitely want to do like because I don't know, I still think it's a good idea on paper, but having a series, yeah. So yeah, I would probably do something with Genesis, 1000%, or just something creative, just something else. I have some more ideas. We can discuss that in a call, but yeah, get a feel for the vibes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm happy I've been doing it because again, it's made me super consistent. Like I've had a video up every week. That's been awesome. It's been motivating me to play the game more, read cards. Like, it's good. But yeah, for Genesis again, final points. I think ad bag links pretty much have all of them at 100 points, except for like extra, specific ones like Gladiator Bees, Ninjas, stuff like that. Pre-hit cards, or just you don't have to pre-hit. Just update them consistently after a set. Because I think it's great that they're selling cards from the new set because RD is a good deck. I think that's awesome. Like this card this card was like almost less than $10 on release. Now it's $20. I think that's a really good thing for the game. You could sell cards in the set. That's awesome. But I think you still have to hit RDA, and you can do that by hitting these cards. Like Zaylin should be 100. Dispatcher should be more. Like there's ways of doing it, which I'm really happy for. Like they hit this card. This card's brand new, so there's ways of doing it, which I'm really glad about. And then the third thing about Genesis. Well, I guess the third thing I would change is fix some of the cards. Like, I think, and I think we saw it. Alushi gets broken. This card should be higher pointed. And then certain cards shouldn't get pointed. I think Book of Moon is like 3 points or something. This card just shouldn't have any points on it, I know. So just fix some of the scaling with some of the cards, because it's great just seeing other cards that get played. Yeah, Book of Moon's 4 points and Eclipse is 3. Like, why wouldn't you just, like, I feel like, I mean, obviously there's differences, but, like, I don't know. I would just fix some of the points, IMO. But I just love Genesis because you see so many different cards get played. But that's what I would do, at least. And then I guess the fourth thing is just work on the advertising. Advertising in marketing is a very interesting thing. I'm trying to get better at it every day. It's a very interesting thing that I'm definitely not good at. But, it takes a skill, I would say. And it's very, and again, it's Konami. They're $1 billion company. They can figure it out. Another thing I think they could do, maybe make like a Genesis like product that like kind of like what they did with Speed Duels. They give like 8 decks, but instead of 8 decks, give like you can't really give 8, but like, you know, give like a Genesis product. Like sell like, I don't know, because I think Genesis is a really cool thing. And I think having it at sanctioned regionals and sanctioned YCSs is a very good step in the right direction, and it's probably the easiest thing for them to do. So, can we do something about the guy who made Zaylin? Yeah, dude, I hate Zaylin. Can we ban this card? I flippin' hate Zaylin, bro. Like, such an annoying card to deal with. The problem with Genesis part is how fast points are changed. That's a good point. I didn't actually think about that. Or like make like a bundle, make like card like at the end of the day, right? Book of Moon's never gonna be 100 points. You know this. It's never. So I think like adding like you can like you don't have to fine. Maybe not. Maybe you don't have to make decks, because like obviously the points can change. But like maybe you just give like staples. You know what I'm saying? Like. And I guess maybe you can't do that because like that's what the that's a good point. Maybe that's what the tournament packs are for. Because in OTS packs they were giving out Twin Twisters, grounding mirror fours. So I guess products wouldn't really work for Genesis. I guess when you say it that way. Yeah, I agree. Add to Master Duel. That's a good point. Yeah, I agree. And then I know a lot of people complain about, oh, it should be the same with TCG, and it's like with OCG, and it's like people have to realize something. The OCG and TCG are two completely different entities, and they've never worked with each other at all. They've never have. The only time they work together is when cards are imported here. Like, that's it. And they don't even have a say in that. Like for instance, right? For Draws, Harmonia had to come here. If the TCG let's give another example. If Rotary was made by the TCG people, they probably would not have given it the hand rip. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they would, or the hand knowledge. The OCG and the TCG people who design cards have different philosophies. Same with the ban list, what they ban and stuff. So they're not gonna work together. So I think people saying, "Oh my God, Genesis, like they should be together," I think that's like wishful thinking. That's just not realistic at all. So it's like people complaining about that are really weird. You also gotta remember, like, Master Duel has its own format compared to OCG and TCG. Now, of course, it's more similar to OCG. I understand that, but like, I want them to add Genesis to Master Duel. I think that would be great for the game. I think adding the Master Duel, it would only bring good things for the game. It would bring so many good things. Because there's already people who play ranked and they play their pet deck. They can just play Genesis now. Like that's just so much better for the game. And it's like, yeah, they would probably have to do their own card pool. That's different from the TCG and OCG. But spoiler alert, they already do that. There's already a different ban list for Master Duel, OCG, TCG. So doing that for Genesis wouldn't really, it would be more complicated, it would be more annoying. But like, who cares? It already exists. We have Harpies, Feather Duster, and Master Duel. Exactly. Like, yes, I agree. Adding it to Master Duel should be the first thing on my priority list. Number 2, unban links and pendulums. 3, just divvy out the points better. Make Book of Moon free. If Master Duel picked either TCG or OCG and wasn't a bad combination of both, it would be good or better. Exactly. Like, but in my opinion, it shouldn't matter what they do. Just do it. I'd rather them add Genesis with the OCG current hits than not. That's my current take. What's up, Katie Murphy? Anacraft best deck. Let's go. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. If they unban pendulums and Anacraft would be so broken in Genesis. And Anacraft would be a top 5 deck in my opinion. It'd be so broken. So obviously they would have to hit some cards. But like, hold on, let me look. If what's the card that says you can't special summon? If that card has points in Genesis, then they need to add it in Master Duel right away. What's that card called, Jake? Why is it blinking, man? All of them. No. What's the one? It's Vanity's Fiend. Let's see. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, Vanity's Fiend is 100 points in Genesis. It's legal in the TCG. What are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, oh my god. Like, they need to add it in Genesis pronto, bro. Like, it would make it so much more doable to deal with. It'd be awesome. Like, look at this, bro. Like, an Anacraft, like, you would still have to hit an Anacraft, I think. You have to make some of the cards at least 1 point, so you can't just play one of these. But, because that deck is effectively a set 5 deck and pass. Which I think is cool, by the way. I think an Anacraft is a really cool deck. So, yeah. That's my Genesis spiel done. I love Genesis. I really wish, I wish there was more bias. I wish I could, like, I don't know. I might have to start participating in like, online tournaments or something, but yeah, it seems awesome. Little ships, 3 points apiece. Exactly. Like it doesn't have to be 3. Like, make them a couple points each, just so that like you don't have as much non-engine as possible. Because I am so interested right now to play Genesis, and it's like I don't know what I would even play. Right now, if I was to choose, I'd have to play Trains or Hecka Hands or Regenesis. Those would be the 3 I'd pick. Like, if we look at a Train Genesis list, right? They're actually not called trains the more I think about it, aren't they? Is Gustav pointed? Gustav is not pointed. So we could do like 3 of these, 2 of these. And if we go after the rank 10 machines, like I don't know, there just seems to be more like there's so many decks I like that you can't play in TCG, and just having them accessible in Genesis is just such a cool way to do it. Yeah, these have no points. Wow, that's actually kind of crazy. Oh, we could play all these. We could play this guy. I don't think we would, but yeah, that's crazy. Gustav is here. Yeah, they're gonna have to change that soon. Like, it's kind of diabolical, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, let's do Earth Machine. Yeah, but there's so many cool cards that wow, these are not. None of these are pointed. That's crazy. Obviously, Norroy's pointed, but like, there's just so many cool things we could do with this. Why Ancient Gear stat? Why is this? Like, you know something's... You know the format's good when Ancient Gear statue's at 33 points. What the fuck is he doing there? We could probably play the Infinite Track cards. We could play the Super Heavies. Like, oh my god. Like, there's just so many cool things I would like to play. Magnuson trains. I love trains. Why? What the flip? Morphotronic telephone. I mean, obviously this is for FTKs. That's hilarious. 55? I don't know. This format just looks so cool. I really wish I could play it. I've been so, like... It's so euphoric to see, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Citadel, 3 of these. Play that. We could play Gizmek Uka. But again, I understand that most links should be 100 points. Like, most of them should. I think that's how they should do it. Do 100 for each, and then none for, like Gladiator Beast, Ninja. Like, those, like the links that are for bad decks. Like, the TG... Like, no one's going to care if the TG link is unbanned. No, like, you know what I mean? No one's going to care about that. I'm trying to think what other trains we could play. Like, Clevefort's awesome. Love that guy. Obviously, Convex, nice new. Yeah, I don't think we can play any of these older ones. But yeah, you get what I'm putting down. Like, oh my god, like. Because again, after playing like the deck, like, I don't know, the train deck's interesting. But no, it's flipping. I mean, obviously you could play this as Genesis. Nothing's stopping me. But like, not having Cleafort is really bad. Like, you need Cleafort. Also, I'm curious. How? Also, we need the schedules, of course. This card's at 10 points. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. That's fine. Probably do 2 and 1. Oh wow, this card's already at 10 points. How much Super Quantum is untouched? I think they're hit a little bit. Yeah, the big guy is 33. 33 is a decent amount. It's so summonable, which is all that matters, right? And none of these are here, right? No. What other cards can you play? Obviously the Infinite Tracks, but I don't like those cards. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is my domain, bro. Also too, I could play Regenesis. Regenesis is very good in flipping. It's very good in Genesis, ironically. So I could play that. Like, there's so many cool things we could do. So yeah, that's my Genesis talk. I'm probably gonna be doing more. I'm probably gonna be playing it more. Maybe on ladder. We'll see. Probably not, but. And if I ever start a new series, like, you already know Genesis will be at the core of it. I don't know how we would do it, but we would figure something out. I am at, see, I think the deck plays E-Telly, and that's a third. Oh, you're right. No, because the blue one's a Psychic. E-Telly is definitely a lot. There's no way it's not. Yeah, 35. Jesus Christ. That's so much. Also, like, D-Shifter, like, this card needs to get hit. This card's only 10 points. Like, that is... What I'm hoping is after YCS Columbus, obviously, I'm hoping they because again, like Clown Crew, Mimigul, all these decks were playing D-shifter. Also, GMX topping is like so funny. Anyway, I really hope they make a new bands, like they hit cards that were like used here. That's how I would do it. But yeah, I have high hopes for Genesis. Again, I really hope they add Links to Pendulum. I think that would be the first thing they should do. It would really fix it. But other than that, I'm looking forward to starting the format. The format looks... Also, Seven Takiya's not hit? What the flip? This card's not hit? What the flip? That's crazy. Clown Crew plays Wicked Avatar, by the way. Hold on, let me see. Is there a Clown Crew deck here? This one. Wait, that card's a Floodgate, right? Like, I'm not, like, missing anything? Your opponent cannot activate spells or traps. Yeah, like, this... Okay. Like, yeah, this card should be 100 points. You get what I'm saying. But that's a luxury about, like, Genesis. You can, like, easily fix it. But this looks neat. Like, I don't know why Beyond Kaviso is 1, but whatever. These are 10s. These are like, this deck is already hit. But look, this deck is playing flipping Soul Exchange. How is that not cool? Also, this card being 10 is diabolical. This should be 35. What the flip? This should be 35. This card is way too good to be here. Like, nothing... Like, look. No, like... That's funny. Okay. They play the Jaza Hecka Hands card just to use one of their guys as fodder. That's interesting. They have Drastius in here. Like, they're never, like... It's cool, though, in Genesis, so they're not using most of their extra deck most of the time. Which I think is really neat. He's at 1, so you can't play Vanity's Fiend? Oh, I see. Yeah. No, like... That's good, by the way. Exactly. Enemy Controller is cool. I see Final Bringer. I think this card is cool. Obviously, I see Gravity Collapse and Wicked. That's not cool, but everything else is cool. Like, this is cool. This getting, like, top 32 or top 64 Genesis, I don't know. This also, the Sinful Spoil sub duel. Like, this card, like, there's just so many cool cards you're going to see in Genesis that you're not going to see in Modern, which is why this format just looks so cool. Like, look, dude. Like, look at this Genesis guy, bro. Like, this deck wouldn't survive a round in Modern, and yet here it is. Like, we're on the OG Jirac Titano. Like, what are we doing, bro? Lagia Dolkia not being points is insane. Like, Dinosaur seems very solid on Genesis. Like, most of their points is going to the 67 Misk. Wicked Avatar is always mad funny. Who in the world preps the Wicked Avatar? I mean, nobody. I mean, I guess you could chalice. Oh, no, you can't chalice it, no. And then you're playing Jirac Meteor. Like, there's just so many cool, like, oh my god. Like, this tickles my fancy, man. So. Alright, guys. That's going to do it for today's stream. We're going to hit the 3-hour mark, actually. We're going to wait 2 more minutes. We're going to hit the 3-hour mark. And we're going to call it there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Yo, what's up, Tim? Yo, I haven't seen you, bro. How have you been? Yo, I'm sorry, bro. I'm heading out in like 2 minutes. Once we hit 3 hours, we're calling it quits. How have you been, bro? I haven't seen you. How have you been? Yeah, I've been on the Yu-Gi-Oh train recently. Yu-Gi-Oh is just my domain. What else is there to say? But yeah, bro. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Tesh. Appreciate you. Alright, quite okay, I guess. That's awesome, bro. Hope everything is going well. That's all you can ask for, you know what I'm saying? Again, for the YouTube stuff, we have a new video every Sunday. We have Forbidden series for however long it lasts. Check it out. I really appreciate it. The last 2 episodes haven't been doing so well, but it's YouTube. What are you going to expect? And then, next stream, I can't stream the rest of the week, unfortunately, so... the streams will continue next week, so I promise. Streams will continue next week. And also, I have shorts coming up finally. I have some YouTube shorts coming up, so if you guys like some funny YouTube short videos, check those out too. Fair enough, when it comes to your domain, mine is Hearthstone. I don't complain. That's awesome, bro. Yeah, Jake has been showing me all the Hearthstone stuff recently. A little spoiler alert for... he's going to be making some Hearthstone videos, so if you want to watch some Hearthstone stuff, you should check out Jake's stuff, but... Yeah, he was showing me some of the cars that like what is it? They're like high cost cars, but like they're what is it called? Mayhem? No, it's not Mayhem. It's it like they summon other guys. I forget what they're called. But he was showing me them and they seemed really neat. Like all the ones I read, they seem really cool. And they seem like up my alley of cards like a card design I like. Cuz I've been really interested in card design recently and it was really cool seeing seeing those cards there. So, what's the mechanic called? Colossal. Yes, thank you. Yeah, all the colossal cards seem really interesting. So, they all scream to me. If you know what I'm saying. So if I was to play Hearthstone again, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't played in a minute, but if I was to play again, it would be for the Colossals because the Colossals seem really cool. Unfortunately, I think the Shaman one isn't really that good, so I don't know what I'd flip into a run. But, well, two of them are useless. Aw, that's not good. Again, you remember, I'm a Shaman, man. If it ain't Shaman, I don't really care then. But yeah, the Colossus seem really cool. Alright. We just hit 3 hours. Alright, sorry, Tim. I gotta go. Well, I don't have to go, but no, I do. I have to go record. Just stopping by, bro, right? Maybe we could do some Hearthstone one day. I'm not against it. I want us to do more variety because I don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is so annoying bad. Oh, it is? The Shaman one's quite playable? Awesome, bro. Alright, maybe one day we'll check out some Shaman, Hearthstone, Colossal stuff. We'll see. I'm definitely not against it. It's just like, I don't know. I have a very short attention span, but I want to do more variety, so maybe we talk about like Yu-Gi-Oh! For like 30 minutes to an hour every stream, and then we play something else, play some Hearthstone, play some Binding of Isaac. Because I've been liking Roblox recently, so we'll see. Awesome, Tim. I appreciate you, right? Alright. Alright, guys. You have a good rest of your day. Take care.